Welcome back to Chats with Jack. I am Jack Talcott. And greetings, blessings, salutations, and love. Once again, welcome back to Chats with Jack. I am Jack Talcott, and it is a beautiful, inspired, hopefully, oh my goodness, my hair. I am feeling inspired on this Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, and blessings to all who are rolling in, streaming in. I appreciate you so much, sincerely. This path I am on, it's been exciting and frustrating and challenging and enlightening and very humbling. And a lot of this adventure I've been sharing, it's been online here in the YouTube realm, so with the live streams. Speaking of the live streams, I have already dropped the link to join for those who may be wishing to do so. It's pinned to the top of the chat. And I've got a couple of things I want to get into today, but really the whole general topic I think today that I want to emphasize is our power of choice, right? We get to choose, and that power of choice, it's a gift, it's a blessing, and it's often an opportunity overlooked, the power of choice. Today, the thumbnail was, of course, part of the inspiration. I think that's Ephesians 3:20. I didn't double check. May God bless you far more abundantly than all you can even ask or think. May God bless you far more abundantly than all you can even ask or think. That is my prayer for you, all of you who are popping through here, right? Sharing your light, sharing the support, sharing the love, man. That's my prayers for all of you. May you be blessed. And what I have learned in my journey, honestly, the best way to share your blessings is to discover them. If you want to discover your blessings, you've got to be open. You've got to have a mind open to realizing. So it's an open mind that allows learning, an open heart allows loving, and with faith in God's love and perfection, the mind and heart can open to witness blessings beyond the limits of imagination, right? It comes down to with faith in God's love and perfection. If you can find a faith within yourself of a perfection and a love that's far beyond you, but that is, and it's eternally present, that love that always is, that is our what I call the creator, right? God is always present. It is eternal, and it's omniscient. It is everywhere. That includes within. That's the little hide and seek game. Go within to discover the goodness, right? So an open mind allows learning, and an open heart allows loving. We are here to learn and love, my brothers and sisters, sincerely. We are here to learn and love. I'm going to get into the title of it, the topic today, too, a bless or a curse, accept or reject it. But it's all comes around to the power of choice and the fact of, the fact of love, the power of love, and the connection of love and our beingness. Love is our natural, it's the energy of Love is the energy of creation. It's the expression from which life emerges. And love isn't really known. I mean, it can be understood through words, but love is known. Love is an experience, right? And that's what life is about, is the experience of all things. And recognizing that, love in life, it will include all things, because to truly know love, you've got to know its absence. You got to really know what it's like for there to be an absence of love, for you to really, really appreciate love. That's what my life taught me, at least. And my life is evidence of a lot of the old life lessons, the old adages. My life is evidence of a lot of the old, the old wisdoms. Praise God. Um, Damn it, I just forgot where I was there too, to make the connection for that. One of the secondary thoughts was one that keeps being brought up, is that you follow the Christ, you become greater in your light. The prophet is rejected in his hometown. Well, yeah, I'm evidence of that. So you can accept me as a prophet. Can you consider I could be worthy of a little support? I don't know. Let's not get into that. I don't want to bring confusion. Love and life, it must be experienced to be understood, right? Life brings this experience. Feelings, what I wrote down today, feelings are life. This is what brought me to this thought, though, right? I've been practicing living in the present, living in the now, being alive right here, right now. This is my focus of living. So, convincing your mind to do that, you've got to sacrifice. You got to let go of this morning and everything else that was, planned or remembered. You got to let it all go to be present. But I'm telling you, it's worth it. Because if you can stay present and detached from the past, and you accept each new moment as new, it's like, holy cows. And you really do. It's real easy to forget things. And I know this can be misconstrued, and you can paint a picture of what senility or something like that with me, but it's not. When you get lost in the moment and detach from the past, and each moment is brand new, you rediscover things you remember, things that you'd forgotten. Every new moment is new. And beyond that, what brings me into the feelings are life, this practice of being one with the moment. You can find feeling good in so many different ways, man. Sincerely, just the simple release of your bladder, right? That good feeling is, oh, thank you, God. Oh, and I'm not doing it right now, but it's oh, thank you, God. It feels so good, and gratitude feels good. And so if you're present in the moment, it feels good to stand up. It feels good to walk around. It feels good to sit down. It feels good to lay down. It feels good to stretch. It feels good. And if you can get into that mindset of feeling good, allowing yourself to feel good throughout the moments of your day in whatever ways that you can, guess what? You're going to feel more full, more fulfilled. People are not intended to be these empty cavities of loneliness and despair and, oh my God, and the world is so horrible. I mean, that's not what we're supposed to do. We are here to explore and to expand and to overcome. That's what nature does. Think about how weeds grow, man. That's what we are. We're like weeds, but different. There's people amongst us who look at many, you know, there's people amongst us who look at the masses as expendable, as unworthy, discardable, as, they're kind of irrelevant. So no worry about exploiting them or taking advantage of them, experimenting on them. There are folks amongst us, brothers and sisters, they look like us. They put on these smiles and they put on a suit, and then they convince other people to treat them like they're important. Are you guys paying attention to what's happening in the world today? Oh, that reminds me. That reminds me, brothers and sisters, praise God. I forgot. I actually showed up today with some preparation. Let me get into a couple other thoughts, though. Because really, this life, every day, we have the opportunity to bless the world or to curse the world. Now, what is the world? The world, you better believe the world includes you. In your world includes you and everything you know. So you have the opportunity to bless the world or curse the world in whatever ways you want. You also have the opportunity, the free will of choice, to accept the world and you moment by moment by moment, or reject the world and you. Each moment is a new moment, an opportunity. The power of choice, this power of choice that we possess, that truly, truly can, it's life changing. This power of choice is life changing when you bring in the right ideas and the right time and the right individual. So the power of choice can only be executed in the present. If you're not paying attention in the present, choices you may be making choices without your consciousness, right? You may be reacting. You may be reliving karmic patterns. And we're here to overcome this stuff. We're here to break the reactions, overcome the reactions. We're here to overcome the curses. We are here to become the light of, well, the light of love, the light of truth, become one with the living truth, which is, praise God, sincerely, the God and the Creator who is. It is, in my mind, the Father that Jesus spoke of, right? It all resonates down to that. It is love, love without condition, that power of love, though, that it reveals the truth. Blessings. I have not been paying any attention. I have not been paying any attention to the chat. Blessings sincerely to all of you who have been tuning in, strolling up. Much love and much respect. I don't think karma is real, but what is real? Love is real. As long as you know love is real, you have the answer, because love is the answer. But love can be hard to understand. It can be challenging. It can be mysterious. It can be complex. And at the same time, love is so perfect. Karma, I understand simply as the repeating. Karma is the repeating actions, right? So whether it's through lifetimes or even in a lifetime, we have these patterns that on our own path of consciousness and our own spiritual development, we'll have these patterns where we will keep experiencing these patterns until the lessons are learned, right? So repeating actions is where I was throwing in the word karma. And if that is just reactions, which is what it is. See, our reactions, our instincts, those usually come from insecurities. Um, well, let me not speak too generally. I haven't gone down this thought in a while. The instincts, though, they are the beast, part of the beast, the flesh. And when we overcome the fleshly desires, we unite with the spirit, right? And that's what the Christ was teaching. That's what the major messengers were describing. The bliss of love. Love is the answer. Something I was recognizing. Oh, here, two other things. More stuff. I'm going to get into a couple of things. We'll maybe talk about these later. The panel is open, but I am going to get through a few ideas first. One of the other ideas is how this common world, what we've got today in the mainstream world where everyone's chasing the fiat currency or the better car, the better trophy, whatever, the materialistic life, it's truly disassociated from what is really unique and special about human life. What is really unique and special about human is our ability of compassion and goodness, creativity. There's so much good about humanity, about being a human. There's so much good about it. Our main society, though, it seems to be disassociated from human life. What human life has become. Hey, I've talked about this guy quite a few times. Did I do the thumbnail? Oh, yeah, I did the thumbnail. Talked about this guy a few times. John St. Julian. I'm going to share just something briefly shared by him. He's got a wonderful way of expressing his words. I just dropped the link for those who may be interested. And it's his video today of reptilian humanoids, fallen angels, and demons. And I encourage you, investigate the words, see what he says. Here's something I wanted to point out, though. It's here. Allow him to say it, and I'll get into it.
And that technology is profoundly difficult for people to understand, yet very simple at the same time. You are the...
He's talking about the technology of the human species, who we are.
Difficult for people to understand, yet very simple at the same time. You are the loving awareness guided by the divine revelation of spirit. This is your...
You are the loving awareness guided by the divine revelation of spirit. The spirit within us is that which lovingly reveals. Well, the spirit is which divinely reveals to us our path and our progression through time. And what we are truly, we are the loving awareness that is within. That's the Christic. The Holy Spirit that is within is the loving awareness, being present with the awareness of a loving mind, meaning a mind that is still and accepting, and a heart that is open and compassionate. What we are, what you are, you are the loving awareness guided by the divine revelation of spirit. I'll try this one more time.
very simple at the same time. You are the loving awareness guided by the divine revelation of spirit. This is your original state. The fallen technology within us takes the loving awareness and brings it into a structure of hardware within the mind that generates an image of self, an image of a personal meanness and a personal history, and it takes that hardware of the mind and places it in the throne of your life. So you now rely on your own analysis, your own dissection of reality, and you begin to walk by sight alone and not by faith. In that space, we
Here, I encourage folks, check him out. I've got other stuff to show. If I've got this right, that should be his video again. Well, the links, there's not a lot of chat there. The link is in the chat for those who are interested. What he's talking about is true. It's powerful, and it's who we are. Is we're so divinely created. How we are generated, it's magical. It is divine creation. Now, the fact of our consciousness, our mind, that alone is, oh, wow. Hey, praise God, right? That's the underlying theme and the underlying tone of each of my streams as well. Praise God, please, sincerely. Praise is just, right, how good things are. And I was stretching and feeling the sunshine on my body again today. Oh, that feeling. The feeling of the warmthness of the sun, knowing that my body and my skin is actually receiving nourishment, that there's a connection between me and the sun and that fresh, clean uh, winter air. It's February, it's early March here. Lost track. Early March here. It's not quite warm spring, but it's brisk chill in the warm sun. And I feel the connection between myself and the world and all of the time and all of the space. And I am just grateful. Forgot why I started going down that trail, but I wanted to share that part too. That feeling of just surrender to God, to the Creator, greater than me. I was sitting in the sun and I did some breathing exercises just to bring myself even further in. And I don't know, just something I was playing with. Deep breath in and a complete exhaustion out of all the air. And then stillness. And then with the breath, the next breath in, breathing in the Holy Spirit to join me, right? The loving awareness of Christ to join me, to sit in the throne of my temple, right? And turning my body into a temple, a place of worship. It's imperfect and it's cluttered and it's still not completely pure, but I invite the divine to join me, right? In who I am. And I tell you what, these things, they feel right. It feels right within my being to do these things, to find gratitude, to find peace and faith, despite the conditions, despite what the world is showing, despite my current situation. For those who know, you know. This world is quite remarkable and amazing. Now here, I'm going to drift us off in a totally different direction. And before I do, let me first of all drop this link again. And for those who wish to join the panel, you are free to do so. Drop the link again. I love this. I'm not sure what's going on. Peace is available. It actually brings us exactly up to something I wanted to share next. This, for those who know, I'm not really one on the politics and the nonsense of left, right, vote for this person or that person, but Marianne Williamson is, well, she is running for president. And actually, here's where she stands on the war, and then I'm going to share her other short video about her candidacy.
We need an immediate ceasefire. I said that even before they started. This war on Gaza transgresses against our own traditional values, and for that reason, in no way should be supported with our military or with our money. We need a ceasefire, and every voice that calls for a ceasefire should be given the chance to speak. I know what is just and what is unjust. What the Palestinians have endured for decades is unjust. President John F. Kennedy said that if we don't put an end to war, war will put an end to us. What is happening now is immoral and unacceptable, and we must get beyond it. The United States is supporting Israel in its military action. I do not agree with that. I'm a Jewish woman who has been criticizing Israeli policies towards the Palestinians for decades. We need to have an immediate ceasefire. I called for this ceasefire before it even began. I have written, I have spoken about how that occupation of the West Bank is illegal. The settlements are illegal. The siege and the blockade of Gaza is unacceptable. The Houthis are attacking those ships in retaliation for the fact that Israel is bombing Gaza. The way to get that to stop is to stop bombing Gaza. Ceasefire. Absolutely ceasefire. I have said that many times. I've been speaking out about the illegality of the settlements, about the illegality of the occupation of the West Bank, the siege, the blockade in Gaza. I've been speaking about those things for years. I have, ever since the invasion began, called for a ceasefire. We're walking into the jaws of hell here. We can stop this now. Have a ceasefire now. There will be no peace until there is justice. That is why I call as a presidential candidate and would vigorously call as president, and as president would demand an immediate ceasefire. I don't understand why Joe Biden is going along. We need a ceasefire. Let's stop this. Let's cease fire. It's more than a humanitarian pause. Let's stop this. Let's not do this. It is time. We need a ceasefire, and we need it now. And when the bombing ends, then we can talk about what to do from an internationalist perspective to save those hostages. They are responding to the fact that Israel is bombing Gaza. That's why they're doing it. That is their stated intent. We should not be supporting the bombing of Gaza. Nothing you say is going to sway me from my commitment to the human rights and the dignity of the Palestinian people. Ceasefire. Ceasefire now.
My final question to you is, do you call for a ceasefire in Gaza?
Absolutely, I call for a ceasefire in Gaza and always have. Not only did I call for a ceasefire the minute the war started, I called even before the war began for the war not to happen. Washington, quite simply, is riddled with warmongers. When it comes to the defense industry, whether it's a Democratic or a Republican president right now, they sort of just toe the line. I talked even before the war about the fact that a military invasion of Gaza would be a terrible idea. Unequivocally, absolutely, and strongly, and as president, I would make sure of it. If I ever have the levers of power in my hand, you gentlemen and I will be talking much more regularly with all kinds of people and hopefully make some beautiful changes.
I'm grateful to see that. I'm disappointed that we don't have more leaders who see the value in peace. And again, I'm not promoting the candidate as much as I am promoting this candidate. In this case, it's a far shot, right? Here's a 4-minute video of hers where she explains her position. It's just from 4 days ago, and it's titled "Marianne Williamson Unsuspends Presidential Campaign," because she apparently did take a short break. But hear her out, please. See what she's saying for her reasons. She's committing her time, energy, and efforts towards the candidacy of president. It's interesting.
Hey, I have an important announcement to make. As of today, I am unsuspending my campaign for the presidency of the United States. I had suspended it because I was losing the horse race, but something so much more important than the horse race is at stake here, and we must respond. Right now, we have a fascist standing at the door. Everybody's all upset about it. Well, we should be upset about it, but we're not going to defeat the fascist by what? What is President Biden offering? He says, let's finish the job. Well, I hope you realize we're talking about millions of voters for whom they can't even survive unless they work at 2 or 3 jobs. What is he saying beyond, the economy is really doing well? Are you kidding me? For whom? It's doing well for 20% of us, and that's to be celebrated. But that 20% is on an island surrounded by a vast sea of economic despair. 39% of the American people report that they are regularly skipping meals in order to pay their rent. Over half of bankruptcies come from medical debt, 1 in 4 Americans carry. We're now living at a time where economic anxiety is experienced by the majority of people living paycheck to paycheck, the minimum wage not having been raised, and increasing militarism. What's going on here?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what's going on here. We, the people, basically don't own this country right now.
Yep.
Abraham Lincoln said that people who died in the Civil War for the Union had died so that a government of the people, by the people, and for the people would not perish from the earth. It's perishing now and on our watch. We're a government for all intents and purposes of the corporations, by the corporations, and for the corporations. And we need a president who says this. And we need a president who lays down an agenda and says, we're going to turn this thing around. We're going to take an economic U-turn. Who inspires the American people. We can do different. We can do better. That's what it is to make this country great again. To return it to a time when we actually had a thriving middle class. And you don't do that with Donald Trump's policies. You do that with Medicare for all. You do it with tuition-free college and tech school. You do it with using the Higher Education Act, the entire college loan debt. You do it with paid family leave and subsidized child care. You do it with guaranteed housing, guaranteed living wage, guaranteed sick pay. We change this world. We make it more beautiful. We have to respond to Donald Trump's dark vision of possibility. We need to have a peace academy as well as a military academy. We have to have armies of peace builders as well as armies of military personnel. We need to play peace games, not just war games. We need to learn to wage peace. And we need to end America's war on drugs. We need to have a ceasefire now. We need to have reparations. We need to have policies that actually expand opportunities and thus expand the economy and expand the possibilities for the future for our children and our children's children. We need to ramp down, not keep ramping up fossil fuel extraction. We need to take this country in a direction of hope and possibility and regeneration. That is the vision that will defeat Donald Trump, not let us finish the job. We're watching a car crash in slow motion here. Everybody knows it. Some people would say, oh, Ms. Williamson, you're delusional. I'll tell you what's delusional. What's delusional is just closing our eyes and crossing our fingers and just hoping that somehow Biden and Harris will be able to beat that juggernaut of dark, dark vision. No, we're going to defeat that juggernaut by lifting people up, lifting ourselves up to a realization that new beginnings are what America specializes in. It's what we were born from. We need to remember what our ancestors have done when they were challenged. We've done great things in this country. We're hardwired to do great things, and we have to do them now. I hope you go to marianne2024.com, read our policies. We're still in this. Let's do this. This is serious. This is serious. We need to say to the American people, we see your pain, and we need to say to Donald Trump, we see your BS. Let's do this. Thanks so much. Spread the word.
Well, I welcome anyone to those who wish to join are free to join. Oh, wonderful. It looks like we are getting restreamed. And Butthole Winkler, I'm not sure why you are here. I don't have faith that you're here to contribute in genuine ways. So, tell you what, I don't want to be discounting. I did invite people to join. Welcome, brother.
Thank you. Well, I appreciate that, Jack. I do have things to offer, like why do we have women on panel when they should be in the kitchen cooking and baking cookies? I mean, they're subspecies. Don't we know this by now? I mean, we're men, right? A woman's job is in the kitchen, making those cookies, helping out the man, doing woman things.
That is not a man. That was a good example of I don't know. I tell you what, I'm going to throw it. That was an example of a good-hearted man trying to have some fun, but, not really understanding his place in life, clearly. Where I was saying, brothers and sisters, folks are invited to join. I don't know what Kanye named his daughter. What I do know, I'm curious. It does appear that we are being restreamed. So Paul, even you're welcome to join. Your viewers, I guess, are welcome to join, but if you're still there. The Miss Marianne Williamson, I don't know what the future can bring. I don't know what may be revealed, but I'd love to speak with her as well. She's at least out there saying the right things for us. Hey, Joe, welcome, brother.
It's good, man.
Feeling blessed. Feeling blessed.
Good.
Did you see the clips I was sharing with Marianne?
Actually, I don't know about the ones you shared with Marianne. I think it's the same ones you sent me. I checked out the clips you sent me of the presidential.
Yes.
The check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I just shared.
Yeah, I only saw a little bit of it, right? I didn't. I need to watch a lot more, but I'm interested in what you like about her.
Peace. I don't remember how I learned of her, or what it really is. It's been a while since I've looked her up. She had a connection to, in my mind, there was a connection between her and A Course in Miracles. And then with the Course in Miracles, that's just straight love teaching, and it's all about, well, God's love.
What's a Course in Miracles? Like a literal teaching course?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it's a book. I don't have it here. It's got an interesting story to it as well. Whoops, doggone it. It allegedly was channeled. It was inspired writing that was channeled and authored. But
Really?
it's like, well, here, lesson 63. The light of the world brings peace to every mind through my forgiveness.
Oh.
How holy are you who have the power to bring peace to every mind? How blessed are you who can learn to recognize the means for letting this be done through you? What purpose could you have that would bring you greater happiness? this book is all about how to challenge your beliefs and become more loving, more kind, more divine. And somehow I remembered her connection, her being connected to this. Now she may not be, but that was my memory. And then when you listen to her words, man, she's, as far as I know, she's one of the only candidates. I don't know all of the candidates, so let me not say it like that. I haven't heard the mainstream candidates for sure talking about peace. As a matter of fact, we know Joe Biden has been, well, the United States under his executive leadership has been opposing efforts to create a ceasefire. It's fascinating. The world we're living in, man. These people are nuts, dude.
These are cats you gonna rap with, and you think you're gonna change their mind, man. Good luck.
Well, I tell you what, because of people like, well, Marianne Williamson, she's pursuing it in the ring, right? Trying to jump through the hoops to get registered on the ballots and get noticed in each state, and then going through all these primaries and all this hoopla. She's doing it that way. Then we have also got Kennedy, whatever it is. We've got Kennedy doing things his way as well, but
I like him. He's cold.
I'd like to speak to both of them.
You silly.
I'd also like to speak to Donald Trump and Joe Biden too. So, you know,
I'm not sure why. If I had that opportunity, I'd just curse them out. You know, tell them to blow me or something stupid like that. The opportunity I don't know. I just think they're not going to change, man. They got motherfuckers just gave them $500 million to run for office and all of that shit. And little old me going to come whisper in their ear and change a thing. It just don't seem likely. I'd rather spend that time cursing them out and calling them pieces of shit.
No, we would command the truth.
And you can't command anything. They got all the power.
No, we have the power of the truth.
We got the power as we the people too, but continue.
Well, yes, we have the power as the people, and I truly trust we have the truth on our side. And so we need the opportunity is all. And with the opportunity, then we present the truth with command, right? We are with the truth, and the truth is commanding these people in position.
Is that a thing?
Because
the devil runs this shit, right? The devil runs all the shit we're talking about, right? There's no room for truth. The truth has got to be squeezed out in order to achieve these things.
Amen, brother. Who opposes the truth? The father of lies.
Yes, the bad guy. Yeah.
What gives lies power? Secrets. You know, the lack of information allows lies to be continued. And we have our governments and our corporations with the legal authority, right? Some rules that someone else imagined and wrote down. And then people say, I got this authority, so I can lie to you. Bullshit, motherfucker. It's time for this to change. So
they pay no consequences though, right, Jack? I'm working on a video now. They pay no consequences when they break the law. That shit's for squares like me and you. You know, even cops and small government employees get to do shit. Certainly senators and shit don't go to jail. Look at fucking Clinton, Biden, Trump. Powerful people don't have to follow the same rules that we do.
And this, it's so obvious and clear. If we unite, we can overcome those problems. If we unite, we can bring forth some accountability and some equitability. Snafu crew. Golly Jesus, punk. Snafu, I am not bringing you on the stream. Here in the back, he brings up in the private chat. A life coach that doesn't coach? Hey, Snafu, I'm coaching you, you know, to have more success with me. Stop being so antagonistic. Stop being such an adversary, and maybe show a little bit of care about what is true. Have a good afternoon, Snafu. Fascinating. Sorry, I lost track of where we were.
I was talking about these cats are like a monarchy, and you know, they're dukes and shit like that. They're not beholden to the same rules as the peon. You disagree, huh?
Correct. They're not, because why are they not held to the same rules? Well, there's a lot of ways. They get cooperation and other people enable in their cover up. You know, they hire the best attorneys, the most brilliant people come up with these creative ways, these loopholes to get them off, right? So it's through cooperation of others. Corruption is enabled. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The only reason we have corruption is because it's enabled. And then the way it's enabled, it's been pretty ingenious. I mean, think about this. In the spiritual game, Satan's not dumb, man. Satan is not dumb. He's playing the long game.
He's been tricking motherfuckers for thousands of years. He knows your number. He knows who to come to you. He knows who you're weak for. He knows, you know, what your weaknesses are. He's not dumb. I'm just agreeing with you.
He knows us and works through our temptations and our ignorance, knows how to play us. Well, that's what's been happening in the greater world. Truth, right? If we go into God and unity is love. And love is honest, it's revealing, brings forth the truth. Butthole Winkler, I'm not gonna bring you up again either, okay? Maybe another day. Tell you what. I don't think you can cause harm.
Let me meet Bull Winkler. What's good, baby? Please tell me you know something about I don't know, about fucking evil and all of that shit, man. I wanted somebody who knows something about religion to hop up here, man. I really believe that the devil runs the elite and all of those cats, and I could be wrong with that. So I wanted a third opinion.
I like turtles.
Which one? It's funny. That was funny, Jack. But the little kid, I like turtles. It's funny.
It is funny.
Oh.
All right.
I don't know. You know kind of history with this dude, apparently. You guys got some history.
No, I just don't understand why. I mean, whatever. The opposer playing the long game. It's humankind, each of us individually and collectively. We're all part of this one brilliant design.
I agree.
And the corruption is through the darkness. It's
yes.
Secrets and lies.
You're going to talk them out of their secrets and lies. You're going to have to stab somebody, Jack. You're going to have to leverage them, kidnap a kid. You got to have a wicked mouthpieces. You think you're going to talk these devils up out of that devilism, yeah?
Oversight, where 2 or 3 or more are gathered, right? We get one of those. We get 1 or 2 of those leaders who may be unwilling to understand, and then we bring in a little peer pressure, right? But in good ways. In good ways.
Who's the peer pressure? Who is that? Me, you, and Paul, and fucking Flo now? That's peer pressure? What's peer pressure to these cats? If you ain't got a couple billion and a fucking board seat waiting after the end of their retirement, how do we? That's what they get, right?
That's what they understand. But here, I can reason with that too. I can prove the inefficiencies of what is currently going on. There's a lot of room for improvement. I mean, if you face it, and there's studies about this too. This society, we've been so damn brainwashed into electing these people promising to be job creators, right? Who gives a fuck about the jobs if they're not living wage, if they're not actually developing or putting in a service to people?
Yeah,
So
like high tech slavery or something when they piecemeal you.
that's dude. If there's I believe there is a Satan, right?
Yeah.
I believe that this world is being overseen by a dark controller, and people are being manipulated through manipulation,
He
through
works through people, and those who have given him residence more often, it's easier. He can go to them every time. He knows they'll fall for it, and they may not even be aware of it. And now suddenly they're doing his bidding. I see it like that.
Yes. So the way I see it is we're all a part of this. And so those people who are alive right now doing the bidding of evil,
Yeah, politicians, cops, government.
many may not know actually what they're doing, right? And that's where I'm leaning into my faith and trusting the word, the example from Jesus.
Is that
Forgive
true? I guess so. We need a third motherfucker. I want to bounce some shit. Is it possible that they are unaware? Anyone that's embedded, been there for a while, no chance. Maybe some cat who just got there. Maybe he's unaware. Can't take long to become aware. If you're talking about Biden, them, those guys are very aware of it, and they can't lose all those millions and tens of millions, hundreds of millions in dollars. Some of these people get, and the power. They're gonna lose that shit. I don't know. I don't want to be a negative nanny. I just like logic, though, man.
When my mind at first trying to understand where you were going, I was thinking in a different direction. I wasn't thinking to the top controllers. I was thinking
you'd have a much better
right?
shot on the lower guys. You said Biden and Trump now. I thought we were talking about them. But yes, on a local level, you stand a shot. I'd agree.
I actually think it's worse on the local level because most citizens don't think they have any power. And so if they don't have any power, they're just going to go along because it's easier, right? So
it seems that's unsurmountable, bro. It's got to be another way.
Well, that's why let's get Biden and Trump in on this conversation.
They're the
right?
biggest devils of all. That's like trying to talk the devil out of being evil. I don't know if it's in my capacity, bro. I might need some help.
Yeah. All we can do is try. That's the key where I'm at. All we can do is try, and I'm willing to die trying. I mean, I'm willing whatever it takes.
Hey, I hear you. Die trying, but let's die trying on something that we think will work. I think me and you both, or maybe I'm wrong. I think you think that if you talk to Trump or Biden, you may have to talk to them about 79 more times before you make a little breakthrough. I mean, picture talking to some of us on panel, man. It ain't easy. And I don't have $100 million. You ain't got to talk me out of $100 million worth of something and all of this power.
I wouldn't be focused on, and I would help them not focus on what they'd be losing, what they might be giving up. The focus is on what is being gained. And what is being gained is, dude,
what?
Some of these people in power and influence, they literally today, they have the opportunity to go down in history as bringing peace to the world. That's what I'm shooting to do. And I want to invite some of these wealthy and powerful people to join me. I mean, why not, dude? This is our lifetime.
So what are you offering? You're offering them, which is something all of these guys, it's a good carrot, right? Because they like power, although want their names to go down in history. So ego. So that's not a horrible one. I don't know if it's enough, but that's certainly.
There's other aspects too. I mean, this is not firsthand. It's, from what I've heard from others, I can understand some of the fears even of some of these wealthy people, right?
Yeah.
Even the billionaires, they're not, they have fears about being robbed, being taken
Losing
advantage
their wealth, of course.
of,
That's
losing their wealth, right?
that's their sign that they're the most insecure, is because they need to exert the most control, they need the most money and all of this shit to make them feel whole. So they are the most insecure. I'll give you that.
And I know how I could help them.
Tell
I could
me.
help them. I could help them. Should they be willing, right? Should they receive enough encouragement and enough ideas within themselves? If they found the inspiration, I could help them grow in their love, grow in their appreciation, their gratitude, so that they'd be willing to surrender much of the wealth that they've found. That's what I'm talking about, Joe. That is what I'm talking about. I love
you reach big, bro. You reach big.
Hey, yes, that would be the fulfillment of prophecy, dude. When the rich decide to share, the meek, the poor, they inherit that which they did not earn, right? And it all just comes down to a shift of how people want to see other people. How do we want to see each other? How do we want the future to be? That's the biggest thing.
For you and for me, for them, is that false sense of security that comes with promises, money, power. Now they feel like they can't be touched. We're going to strip that and make them normal so they'll feel better.
There would be more to it, obviously.
Yeah.
The really, I mean, I suppose what I would be trying to do is to appeal to the logic, primarily because I expect at that level, many of those people, they found ways to overcome their feelings, right? So an emotional appeal isn't really going to be the best.
I dig it. All right.
I think it's just logical, but the logic
leaves
is
biting out.
Well, he's got handlers. He's got handlers that move him around the schedules, right?
Yeah,
tell him what to say. We'll talk to his handlers, and he'll be an easy one to get to agree.
He do what he's told.
Well, here's what truly, the concept of peace on earth, the belief that that can be, that if these people, I mean, and seriously, there's people who God has placed in position of power and influence, right? They can direct military.
Fuck us up, to fuck us over. Ain't none of them niggas good guys. You don't get there being a good guy. You can't become a politician unless you've sold your soul on every vote to become where you want to get to. It's like a cop. I'm going to become a lieutenant and change things. That means you got to be evil for 12 years. No, by then you're invested. No going back.
God, you have such a dark view, and it's one I really can't argue against, because you are
I've
right.
talked to a lot of people in power. I've talked to everybody in power in my fucking state, man. All the fucking judges and Supreme Court judges and the inspector generals, all of the guy who goes after the politician, inspector general, that's his job. He's worse than all of them, Joe. They all blow smoke. They all tell you your rights. And then you hold it to them and you get them somewhere and you find out when you try to pin them down that they are worse than the guy who sent you to them. Every time. They've never disappointed me, disappointed my expectations, which for them to be the most Machiavellian, to use that smile and handshake as a tool, not as anything genuine. They all seem to have that. I mean, everyone, and that's starting, I'm just talking about cops and political motherfuckers, starting at the bottom rung. You can get a young nigga in there, he'll be cool, right? He's still like you, he'll Joe, talk to the upper, these are the guys. But as soon as you go up any fucking rank, these guys will smile in your face, man. And then when the time comes, they disappear. They don't do anything. You got to fucking watch them. Cop watch videos or fucking council members and people talking to mayors. These people are worthless. They promise you everything in your face and don't deliver a thing. There's the wisdom I was looking for. What's good?
What's up, Joe? How you doing, Jack?
It was that Jack's fucking clone, fucking doppelganger there.
Greetings, brothers and sisters.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I needed you too, bro.
It's Paul enslaved.
I'm here to talk love and peace and inspiration and empowerment and co-creation. I am a life coach. I got some merch out back too.
Paul, by the way, that Rob G was not me. That was not my account. I promise you.
Yeah, what we're talking about here. Tarek, what do these, is there something we could tell these guys to get them to, to go Jack's route, be peaceful guys, and give up all their plans and wealth and power shit that they covet so much? Is that a thing?
Do you think there's a way to reason with the World Economic Forum or the other
UN or something?
leaders?
No, I honestly don't think. That's what I said. I love Jack and I agree with him on a lot of things, but there's some things I don't agree with him.
All right. That's respect. I mean,
I know Paul's too wise. That's why I didn't even ask him.
No, the reason why, Joel, they're all Jack. Here's the thing: they're all paid. How are you gonna make a difference with these people when they're say they have $1 billion or millions of dollars, and they're not gonna let it go for us? They don't give a shit about me, you, Joe, Paul, anybody else. They don't care.
They're not going to lose their house. This is how they pay for their kids. I'm talking about just a cop on a smaller level. This is how he pays his mortgages and all of that. So he can't afford to go against those guys and risk all of that because he feels I have a good ideal one day. The guys who have more to risk would be more entrenched.
Well, see, Joe, this is actually where I was at. We've got another guest in the back that maybe in a minute or so, but when I was looking at the world and I was seeing that, right? How is the power structure? How is it? Well, it's enabled by law enforcement, by people in uniform, military and law enforcement.
Don't forget judges. They enable all of that shit.
Okay.
They enable all that. Yeah.
You know what? You're right. I didn't even think of it into those pieces yet.
Yeah, the worst.
My mind was just at the military, the weaponized part. Okay, well, that is what gives a nation power, and that is what the citizens are really kind of concerned about, is the militarization. So how do you ensure they don't obey?
The military.
I was thinking police and military kind of.
Other countries have done this shit because the military is so powerful. That's how they do their coup. And the high-ranking military guy usually ends up being president. So there is an angle. I mean, and other countries it's worked plenty times.
Yeah.
That's all fucking Castro and them got in the office. They were guerrilla warriors and took shit over.
I was looking the other way. I don't want to see the military taking over. But I was looking at how do you encourage these, what you were just saying, how do you encourage these police officers or military, the veterans, how do you encourage them to walk away from?
Yes, even a cop. I haven't been able
I'd say the military could be used for a fair bit of encouragement to maybe redistribute some property and wealth back to the people.
Put them to work.
Imagine what it could be done if it was built for engineering and for creating instead of just destruction. We've got this world completely.
We can imagine these things, Jack. I think sometimes you think that you're the only one who can imagine them. We all imagine these things and we desire these things, but we don't disagree with you with that part. If people could just be peace and people want to end wars, I think 90% of the population will agree with you on everything that come out of your mouth until you say, yeah, I just rap with so-and-so in the UN, which is supposed to be the peace organizations, which is the most evil fucks under the planet. The biggest peace proponents are the biggest evil government, military, leadership in the world, man. These are the cats, Joe, that they've examined peace. They've heard every fucking argument from every monk in the world. And they ain't been able to do that shit. So you gotta.
Well, Joe, I'm
Yeah.
kind of like disappointed by your negativity and bleak outlook. You can say they've heard from every monk in existence, but they haven't heard from every monkey. And that's what we're doing here, okay? We represent a new generation of chimpanzee like incarnations that are going to stop spinning the black cube of Mecca. We can break the cycle using love and finding peace within.
That's the key. That is the goal. There was something there though.
No, there was not. Numbers. That's all I heard within what he said there. We're a bunch of monkeys, and it's a bunch of us. Because we're monkeys, we can throw numbers at them, but we can't talk them out of it.
Right. There's been a lot of people in the past who have tried, and
can you think of any successes? I mean, from the history of time, every great writer has talked about how the powerful treated the less powerful. Power's never. Let me wait, one more thing. I'm so sorry. Power's never given up. It must be taken. It's never surrendered.
So there's probably some truth to that.
Yeah, that wasn't my quote. Somebody smarter than me.
There are exceptions, but where I was thinking is, damn. Oh. As a child, I got convinced into the righteousness of military, and I did my obligation, was willing to go serve in combat zones. But the one thing I've never had as a citizen, right? I've never had the opportunity to actually declare war, and I've never had the opportunity to try and bring peace. So, we've been paying for war, since I paid taxes most of my life. I've been paying for wars most of my life. So as a citizen, I'd sure like an opportunity to try and create peace.
The U.S. has been at war 90% of time since its inception.
Right. It's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
I'll even meet in the middle. I mean, we've been paying into wars for so long, at least give us a recoup on our investment.
Right. Oh, see, that is one thing I don't necessarily agree with some of these candidates. The reparation thing. I'm not one for that.
Let's argue that for a little while. What about, remember the Japanese? I don't know if you're aware. They imprisoned them all during World War II, just because they thought the American Japanese may turn on them and become spies. They just locked them all up.
Right.
And when they thought about how wrong they were, they gave them money. They gave them reparations. All these other countries and shit we fuck over, we give them money, reparations. But that black people shit, that don't sound logical. Yeah, let me tell you.
400 years sounds like a choice, like Kanye said. 400 years. It does. I know, that's funny. It is. It's funny when I hear it, because I'm like, that's true. I didn't say it. Kanye said it. He said, you're bigger, stronger, and faster. 400 years sounds like a choice.
Yeah, I hear you. So are we choosing? You may think we are, but it ain't just them who's slaves. We're slaves. Is it a choice?
I know they made slaves wear face masks.
Okay.
I'm not sure what's going on.
I'm just bringing a different perspective.
It doesn't matter.
I appreciate that. Hey, the point is, this world can improve. It can become better for everyone. Yep. Yes, it might include some of those. Some people might actually have to get to reduce their standard of living just a little bit, right? And I don't know if they'd really even need to change their standard of living. I think the standard of living would improve for everyone if we weren't so focused on competition and, the strongest for survival.
Capitalism, it breeds that. It encourages that. It's a race, right?
It drives us insane. That's the case I can present, is that the greed and the selfishness that, really drive capitalism and the fractional reserve lending, those things are driven by greed, selfishness. That's what the
I
Bible.
totally
Jack.
agree, Jack. And that's why I'm working on a way to end selfishness by getting the banks to let us live in their houses for free.
Would you hurry up, please?
I'm working on it. Our best people are working. It's the live without fees branch.
All right, good. Well, I was talking to someone recently. Oh, a guy here in town. There's so many examples of solutions that could be done for the homeless. I mean, this is nonsense. More and more people are ending up sleeping in the streets while there's still vacant properties. We really don't have a housing shortage as much as a distribution problem.
Respectfully, Jack, I also think we have a go get it for yourself type of problem. Yeah, I think we should take care of the homeless, but I think we have to look at what the causes of why they're homeless. And I think a large portion of that
This guy
population-
sounds very
it's
unforgiving
addiction.
and capitalist
it's
and
addiction is a
evil.
large part of that population. They have an addiction issue.
Yeah.
The bigger question is, why won't the library let me sleep there? I'm not harming anyone.
It might be odor.
It's a public building. That's a good question.
So I think we should look at addiction. They're actually giving out free drugs, needles, pipes in San Francisco. That's exacerbating the problem.
Can I get the address to that place?
Yeah, free drugs. Is that a thing?
Yeah.
I'd be curious.
Open board. It's all funny. Open borders.
Let me
It's awesome.
Google that shit.
It's
You
like
sound
demolition.
You sound
like I'm trying to share things that are true.
He throwing some
You sound really
spaghettis.
angry and negative.
a little afraid.
They're giving people $400 a month down in San Francisco. Check this, to not shoot people. You're getting $400 a month to not
wonderful.
shoot people. No,
I'd
shit.
say we up it to 500, make it a round number.
Yeah, well, they also get $600 to be homeless. So you get $1,000 a month to be homeless and not shoot people. Then you get your free drugs provided by the state.
When they gonna bring that shit to
Are you
Illinois?
jealous?
Look
How
into
do
it.
how do we get that in Spokane?
How do we not do that? It's going to make the problem worse, Jack. I know, I get it. So you're going to lose your house. I told you, I can get you a job. You're not worried about that. You're not losing your house. I'm out of here.
Alrighty.
Easy. You had nothing
What an
anyway.
idiot. He's ruining the gravy train. It's like me and Jack are already not shooting people. Why shouldn't we get an extra 500 a month? What's his problem?
Right?
Damn homeless. Someone helping them damn homeless. Fuck is wrong with them?
Well, at least he didn't bring the Muslims. Smith has this Muslim thing. They're gonna kill all the Christians and stuff like that today.
Yeah. I ain't a fan of black folks either. At all.
I mean, who is?
Let's go.
Who is what?
I'm a fan of black folks. Let's go. That was funny.
Sorry, I keep getting we've got a persistent invader that keeps interrupting in the back.
It's only the now, Jack. All that wavering, decisiveness, bullshit. You've been there a million times. You know what you need to do. I don't know what you know. What the fuck you need to do and what you're gonna do. It's,
Yeah.
I mean,
Figure
Jack.
it out.
Jack. Look what happened yesterday with Bronze Boy. You gave him a chance to talk, and then he went on TML and made sure that he clipped the thing and everybody was laughing and making fun of the situation. So, yeah, you got to make that choice yourself because some of these people don't mean well.
I think many people, they think they mean well, but they are confused.
That's not horrible, Jack. That's not bad.
And
They
even
think
yet,
they're correcting you, even if it may be in a shitty way. At least I'm sure some of them do think they're correcting you. 90% of them are just fucking troublemakers.
well, even yesterday with Brown's boy or whatever it was, I may have, when he showed up, I think what I did was I inadvertently combined him and Butthole Winkler together in my mind. And so I was more irritated at him than he really deserved.
I've been there.
Yeah. And so Snafu has been banned from the StreamYard now since he can't establish any sort of self-control whatsoever.
Yeah, He thinks you're a Nazi. I'm just letting you know.
His claim in the back repeatedly. Jack's family left his guru abusing control path for obvious reasons. What in the hell is this guy's problem,
The
dude?
guru abuse.
Fascinating.
Holy cow. Yeah, there he is. Hey, yes, please feel free to just time out. I know he's got a whole bunch of them, but what the hell, man? That's my...
This is my entertainment for the day, bro.
I know. Well,
But
here, I don't
Jack,
remember where
go ahead.
this
I'll
topic, disassociated from human life. That's what I wrote down earlier. There's snafu. Disassociated from human life.
Just not for you're talking about a bunch of people.
No, it's a whole bunch of them.
Okay.
But snafu is a great example.
In what way disassociated? I see some in my head, but I want to hear yours.
Disassociated from human life. Life is happening in the present. Here and now, I see humans. We are actually present, and for the most part, right? But we're here sharing a moment together. And Snafu's not here with us. Even when he's here with us, he's not here with us.
That was dope. Is that a thing, Paul? Did you hear what he said? Even when he's with us, he's not really with us.
Paul, you there?
Are they talking to me?
Yeah. Right.
No, I'm not. I'm slack TAKECOCK.
Are you there but not really there?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like
there.
I'm here, but where's here? Like you could be nowhere or you could be now here, and it's really just about the space in between, if you get what I'm saying. Is any of this real?
I totally get it.
I like the space in between.
But Jack, it's not just snafu, though. It's not just snafu. I got to be honest. I mean, like you said, there's a lot of people. I would name at least 5 Paul's monkeys. They won't leave me alone. And I've been nothing but nice to them, even though when they engage with me all the time, calling me gay and all kind of bullshit.
Yeah, I
still
wouldn't
try to
assume
be-
they're trying to help. People like that.
Oh,
wouldn't
yeah.
assume
I
that
mean,
they're trying to
fake darks and all that. I don't really care. If I have something to say to Paul, I'll just say it to Paul. I mean, it's that simple. Why keep doing this repetitive, redundant bullshit? But that's what they feed off.
I think that's common in today. And I think part of this, the patterns, people feed off the darkness and they may not even realize it, but there may be other entities using us to feed off the darkness, right? To bring us into where the darkness is, or to share the darkness.
Of course, the way you get up wanting to spread your fucking energy, you know, they get up wanting to spread their energy.
Now, Jack, isn't it possible that we can use this as some sort of practice? I mean, if you give the devil nothing to oppose, then it ceases to have power over you.
Yes.
How do you do that?
The devil's very creative,
By
man.
accepting what
He's
is.
the opposer. It's always
By
going to
accepting what is.
Sorry, what?
I asked him, how do you do it? He said, by accepting what is.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And then you give that. And about 3 ways popped in my head, and all of them were right. And the first one is you ignore troll. You give them no power. People who want to act out and do like temper tantrums, adults with their temper tantrum, trying to have you walk on shell shit. Nah, fuck that. Give them no power. Slamming doors and crying out. No, if you don't know how to communicate with words like an adult, blow me, not listening. So it's in some ways you just accept it. That's just how that nigga is.
I believe Paul said it right on his broadcast one day. You know, a lot of these people in chat are probably addicts, and their personality. So whatever they view and
I
hear,
know.
and whatever information they take in, they're gonna take it
You're
in.
projecting
and then-
again, possibly, I think. Is it possible that you also are an addict in some sense and that you are finding yourself in a codependent, co-creative endeavor, feeding into something, latching onto something,
You got
could-
that
bonding
addict
to
gene.
something?
How he's able to see it.
Yes, it's possible. I'm an addict, but here's a difference, Paul. Here's a difference. I'm always for love and peace. I don't try to instigate. I'm always engaging sometimes or replying to these people when they are bashing me or whatever the case may be. After they throw the first rock, I never start anything.
Wait, Tarek. If I'm not
So you're
mistaken,
admitting you're addicted to conflict. You just want to retain the moral high ground
No,
through
I
false
didn't say I'm
presentment.
addicted to conflict.
You present
No, I
peace
didn't
and
say I'm
love till
addicted
they
to
throw the rock, and then you're willing to throw it back and continue the rock throwing contest.
Tarek, I'm wondering what
When
rocks
does it
I
cease?
threw at you, right? Because you used to be in chat under some fake account, a different name, and you used to give me shit all the fucking time, right? I never threw no shit at you.
But when was this? I only have 2 accounts, and that's it.
Yes,
There's a lot of fake Tareks, thanks to Paul's monkeys. They're all there. But
this was
Tarek, you're doing it again. You're making the response and how you're received everyone else's problem rather than a way to a solution for that to stop happening.
Okay,
So maybe if you stop making yourself look like a fool consistently, people will stop creating iterations of you to show your foolishness.
I don't see that, but okay.
See, the more you come in a public venue and the more you present yourself and have to be seen and heard, the more you open yourself up for these kind of activities. You can't claim to not want that when that is the prerequisite for being on here. So either conduct yourself in a different way and get a different result, or leave the internet.
Oh my God.
No, I'm not leaving the internet, Paul. I don't back down from
We
any
know
fights, just
because
so
you're
you know, so-
addicted to it and you're addicted to what goes on here. And instead of describing everyone else, I think you're describing you. That is you.
Okay. Okay. That is you too, Paul. If you were, like you say,
It may
you do
be,
your
but it's
broadcast-
profitable and beneficial for me, and everyone who extends off of me, who's a part of what I do, gets value from it. What you're doing is helping you to mismanage your own life and affairs. They're not the same dynamic.
You know what?
That's you.
All right.
Where do I hold on?
I'll yield.
I'll yield just for a moment.
That would be your best bet. Yield to the truth of what
Where do I
is.
fit in here, Paul? Where do I fit in? Where do I fit in what you're saying?
I got some room around back.
Yeah, see, you're all about yourself, and
Yep.
all you care about is your narrative, your views, your perception. You don't give a shit about what is true, Paul. And what is true is you've been very selfish. You know, you're all about you and what's around you. And that was a good reminder for me, Paul. You're not about me. You have been made sure not to offer me much to be happy for, right? I get your attention, but it's sure not always kind. And I think we can move on without Paul. He can continue his restream. I know I am his content since he doesn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't have what he thinks he's got. He could be doing. He could have far more. He could have far more if he didn't waste his time trying to prove how much better he is than everybody. If he actually
do it in the streets and other ways. He definitely, by the Paul Unslaved shit. He's got the whatever the fuck it takes. I ain't got to name it, whatever it is. So yes, there must be an avenue if he wanted a bunch of subs for him to run out and get it.
Jack, it's almost hard sometimes to disconnect, but you have to try and also disengage with some of the chat and Paul and whoever. Because like even look at Yolanda. Like Yolanda's saying I'm Paul's monkey. I troll people, which is not true. But like for her to just say I'm Paul's monkey before and all that, that's not nice. That's not something you should say to me because that's not true.
Well, you used to be.
Yes. Tarek, there was a while, dude, where it was like, holy shit. I didn't think you had a brain cell for yourself, to be honest, Tarek, because you were caught up and enamored with Paul for a while.
Yeah, and I assume a lot of this back and forth is just that they got to work shit out. I barely hear half of it, and I certainly don't take it too serious because I expect, he's going to be disenchanted, so he's angry, and Paul don't take no shit. It's going to be some back and forth. It's to be expected.
I see Tarek realizing himself.
Yeah, he's a much better cat now, and I don't
see him trying to bash or harm anyone. But
yeah, he's a good.
Tell you what, Tarek, I will encourage you. Be careful.
He's on the right path. He's killing right now. Oh yes, no, you're about to give good advice. I shouldn't interrupt you. You're right. He does engage quickly with, whoever. Somebody was just saying, that was Paul saying, you ignore the devil and you don't give him power. Well, I might have put ignore in there, but I forgot his word. Yes, Paul engages, and I don't know which one of y'all. Oh, that was Tarek he was talking about. You give motherfuckers a lot to make videos about. Every time you continue to fight, he hit me first. Bullshit. You guarantee yourself 6 more fucking videos.
Okay. Well, that's not what I thought. But here's what I was gonna do. Paul, I appreciate you showing a cameo and an appearance here. Sincerely, I'm going to go ahead and kick you from the back because I don't really have intentions of bringing you up again today. Damn. Which is unfortunate because today I don't mind. I mean, I had in my mind, today we'll just run long. Whatever happens, happens. Maybe I shouldn't have cut Paul off so quick. Well, too bad. I made the choice, right? I'll figure it out again tomorrow. But welcome, Flo. How you doing, brother?
What up?
What up, pal?
Just laying in bed eating some of those Baby Bell cheeses, the little ones in the wax.
Yes.
That's that good shit. That's that bougie shit. I've got a mini fridge with Baby Bell cheese and coconut water. Like I'm Paris Hilton.
We do live at an amazing time where even the commoners have wealth and comfort beyond.
Who the fuck are you calling a commoner?
You're right, not you for sure. You got the baby cheese, man.
It's Paris Hilton, man.
Coconut water.
Holy cows. And coconut water.
Yeah, I heard that part too.
Well, see, hey, welcome, Linds. Welcome.
42 degrees of the reign of BO.
I don't even know.
Well, I'd gladly explain it, but we don't need to talk about that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I actually just came back on because I typed in your chat. I was your first comment. I always give all the content creators thumbs up.
Thank you.
And I was asking if you needed help finding a job. I know people in this town. I could help you find a job, Jack. And I don't say that to be insulting. I say that as a real statement to you.
Appreciate it. Give me a call sometime. Let's talk.
Well, I texted you about a week ago. I got a new phone. Didn't hear back from you. I don't know if you didn't like my Elvis breakdown I sent you.
I'm not sure if I knew it was you or not.
No, you would have had to have.
Are we still worried about Jack's financial well-being? Jack, will you hurry up and be fucking homeless already or something so we can move on to the next thing?
Today. I mean, I think that's terrible.
It's what?
I heard it was 20 days from today you were going to lose your house. That sounds terrible.
Well, don't assume the word.
Insincere.
It does sound terrible.
Wait. She said insincere. What are you talking about, Lindsay? You talking about 42 degrees of Jack being insincere?
No, it's the 42nd state, Washington. It's the 42nd President Bush. And then Kanye names his daughter Northwest.
Thank you.
42nd state.
It's
and
not homeless, it's home free.
Northwest birth, 42.
That's a nice fish.
And that was a dope. It's not homeless.
I'm sure you had something more interesting. Go ahead.
Home free. That was dope. I've been looking for something. They don't like being called homeless.
I know Pythagoras said that all his numbers, and you just look at the occult, disgusting people that have and continue to run this world. They know that all his numbers. It's not only music and vibration. It's everything.
Okay. Do you
You
want
guys
to?
know how reassuring it is that I can go away for a few days and come back and we're in exactly the same spot?
No, I never
God,
actually
it
come up on these
saddens
panels, so
my
that's funny.
heart.
I don't. I don't.
Yeah,
I
it's
just
a
had my
special
aunt pass away and my
occasion.
mom was diagnosed. So no, I haven't been on these for a while.
Sorry to hear that, bro.
It's been pretty rough.
Well, Smith, anytime you're ready, please reach out to me. If I fail to respond to your text, please understand I didn't realize it was you, and that doesn't. Here, let's focus on the future.
Yeah, the future, like I
Let's
said, I only
talk.
came back on panels. I wanted to help you find a job if you're
All right.
legitimately going to lose your house. Sounds terrible.
All right.
Well, one more thing for you though about the rainbow here, and then I'll drop out. So they dropped the aid packages in Gaza. I don't know if anybody saw that. You know what was in those? Because I saw people actually uploaded it to the internet. It was spaghetti noodles, spaghetti sauce, and Skittles. So taste the rainbow because it's the reign of BO, Joe. Barack Obama. It's Chica, go away. Chicago, Chica. It's X marks the spot. Chicago is Chi, which is X, the 22nd letter in the Greek alphabet. Chica, go away. And what
Man, if you're not a troll,
You
I
went
don't
through
know
all
is
what
the
that
it
whore
is.
of
trouble.
Babylon, Joe.
You went
Speak
through all
over
that
me.
trouble to
That
impress
woman
me.
is the whore of Babylon. I
I
want
feel
people to
so
know there's a
special.
judgment coming. Smoke
Thank
your weed
you.
and talk over me.
I wouldn't ask your permission, pimp.
All right. Is there more? I'm grateful that that's who's offering to help me get a job.
Exactly.
Praise God.
Trying to get out of the padded room.
Thank you, Lord. Holy
Praise
cow.
God.
Jack,
I
I
mean,
wanted to
think-
ask you a question
Go ahead.
about the lady that came in a few days ago. She was very soft spoken. I came into the middle of the broadcast, so I don't remember her name. But do you know what lady I'm talking about? Did she either have computer problems or did she leave on her own volition? I believe she
Talking
was
about Nicole
sitting on a
Persona.
couch talking. What?
She's talking about Nicole Persona. That's her name.
Yeah, I think
Thank
that
you.
was Nicole you're referring
What
to.
happened to her?
I think her phone died. I can't recall, but I think it was an electronic thing. Yeah, that's what it
Got
was.
eaten by birds, I heard.
Daisy May, thank you. She did. She mentioned she had a phone call or something and it disrupted. She just continued. But
Okay, I was just
There
thinking.
you go.
What up?
When
What
she was
up? What up?
here, please, Linds, what were you saying?
She was almost too good and too nice to be true. Almost too nice to be here. No offense to you, but the audience is full of trolls all the time, you know. So you have
I
to take a
know.
lot of BS. And I was just feeling
I thought she was
sad for
super
her
freaking
because
sweet to him.
Good.
yeah, I was feeling a little bummed out about her because I thought she left because she was insulted or something and she got picked on.
If a man didn't want fake love, he'd never go for a hooker.
People say the same thing about me a lot, though.
You like hookers?
Well, that too.
I'm
Mostly I'm
wrong.
too good and too nice to be real.
No one says
Oh, no, I
that.
didn't say to be real, to be here.
That too.
Speaking of, where have you been?
However you want to frame it up, it's about me, I think.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Are you like insinuating she could have been like AI?
That's
No.
Cage.
What the? What? No.
Oh, that's right.
No,
That's
I
right.
was saying.
Cage knows how to
I
do
didn't.
stuff like that.
I was saying that she seemed so impossibly nice that it almost seemed anachronistic, like she was from almost from a different day and time where people were really nice.
You don't think we know
back in
that
the
word, do you?
I'll tell you what, I just got back to California and the people out here, I went through the grocery store, they won't even say hi to you. Even with
Yeah,
the
it's a
cute little
different
daughter,
world out there.
they just look at you, they just stare at you. And
Yeah.
it's like,
I used to
oh,
love
what's up?
California mainly for that reason, because everyone was so friendly. You could just pick up a conversation with anyone and they'd be like Joe Cool, just casual and how you doing? And now it's like, and I've lived on the East Coast too, Connecticut to be specific. And it used to be like that. And I understood that because the big city population, and you just kind of go your own way and don't make eye contact with the other person, and nobody really greets anybody else because it's not more of a country-ish place with spread out land without mountain and ocean and just casual. But now this is like the East Coast, California. It's switched.
It's weird. I'm not used to it. Sorry, Jack, go.
Thank you. With Miss Nicole, I met her through other connections, through Michael with the Mankinder project. And it might have been through Jesse Howe too that I met Nicole. Sure, her light, what you're talking about. When she showed up, I had asked about her wedding, and I don't remember the details, but it was at like this resort, and it's like a Cinderella princess and prince type marriage. It was just gorgeous. She is like living some sort of life that's
wow.
It's not perfect, believe me. Her and her husband are facing life challenges, but they are doing a beautiful adventure together. It's pretty cool.
That's what I'm
I
talking
thought
about
she
right
was like
there.
a special guest, or not just somebody who appeared from the audience, but a special guest that you had. She wasn't?
Not really.
I thought you were saying you were. If you're saying you met her through so and so.
Yeah, I think she's a special guest, Jack. I think you're selling yourself short.
Well, she wasn't planned or wasn't arranged.
Okay.
It just turned out that her schedule was available, and
I got you.
she took advantage.
People said the cruelest things to her in chat. I couldn't believe it.
I've referred to my audience as a plague of locusts, and I really sort of like it. And if it fits for me, it fits for Jack as well, for sure.
Yeah.
I never really did like the audience, though.
You know,
what do you mean?
I love them, but a lot of them are assholes, you know?
You talking about just Jack's or
I mean that endearingly.
No, all of them, all the audience. Like,
I meant it
wherever
endearingly.
you
I kind of
go.
like my plague of locusts.
What do you not like?
That. I could see
What's
that.
up, Cynthia?
Nothing,
Yeah.
guys. I'm super excited.
Please share. What's going
I
on?
signed up for DJ school today. Skitchy, 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 skitchy.
And they've already sent you your Down syndrome.
I'm super excited.
When's it start, Sam?
In 3 weeks.
Okay.
So
DJ, will they cover everything, the modern DJ and shit, and technique,
Well,
scratching
I'm
records?
gearing it directly towards my show because I want to do a DJ set at the end of my show or at the beginning to set the vibe for the
What will you use? Because I'm thinking
So
you might want to use turntables, but most modern
No,
DJs don't even think about that
he
shit.
said, forget about vinyl. But I do have some
Okay.
vinyl, but I have a small collection.
All
But it's the computers and then just the basics and then learning how to do like the transitions and how to read the music and then bring it down to the different beats to make it match.
Yeah.
Transition over.
Yeah, you had to do that with the vinyl too. You'd have to speed down one record, get it to match, and then speed it back up.
So I'm excited. And it's a guy who was in the neighborhood that I grew up in. So that was kind of exciting too, that there was that connection.
So it's a one-on-one DJ school?
He has a whole entire school, but because of my work schedule, I'm not going to be able to come to his evening classes because I work evenings. I'm going to have to take his Sunday class. And
This is where it all starts.
he
Yeah,
said, like,
the
nobody
sex
goes
and
to
the babies and the marriage. This is where it all starts.
The what? What all start?
What? What'd you say, Mos? Oh,
Where what all starts?
I don't know what Mos talking about.
Yeah, I think he smoked a little too much.
No. Side note, guys, remember that guy I was talking about, Nature Boy? The one that we were going over.
Thank you. I was trying to think of the rest of the name.
No, the case we were going over, the guy that had the cult.
Yeah.
He got life without parole plus 10.
Holy hell.
Yeah. That's
What did he do? Kill somebody?
No. He raped somebody. He held somebody against their will for one night, and he sent 3 revenge porn videos to Twitter. There were under a minute and 50. There were under a minute and 30 seconds each.
That seems pretty harsh.
Doesn't that seem pretty harsh? That seems pretty harsh. And I was talking to some people today about it, and they said no, it's not. That when you hold somebody hostage, that gets you harsher punishments than
Yeah, but you
let
gave
that
us
be
the
a lesson to you,
details.
Moose. Whatever you're doing with that fish.
You gave us the details, right? She could have really left at any time. She was
Yeah,
at the door.
yeah.
I mean, I could see if you held a motherfucker hostage, and when you say held a person hostage, put something in your head, tied up in the closet, can't go anywhere.
Right.
Not
right.
that.
So that's insane.
That's like that Tate shit, you know, with those chicks who was, you know, could leave at any time, was going to get pizza and shit like that, but saying that they were held against their will.
Like he's being treated like Manson, and nobody passed. You know what I mean? And it's insane to me. Like, are they doing this because it was considered a cult?
I think Manson is
there's some of that in
Nicola.
there. There's some of that in that sense for sure. And because he was black.
I was thinking that, but it was in Atlanta. But
I don't think the black shit. That was strictly a joke. I don't think, maybe a hair just because niggas racist.
Joe, don't sell the racism short.
Right.
But it's also in that same court district. In that same, well, never mind. No, it's not. Never mind. That's Cobb County. I mean, Fulton County versus DeKalb. But anyway, so how have you guys been, Jack? How are you? You look nice today. I saw the guy come up here. I was going to come up here earlier, but then I was like, ugh. But then he's gone, and I saw Flo and Linds and Joe and Tarek, and I was like, well, shoot, let me come to the party.
It's the family.
I'm grateful. I'm really grateful. I actually have a thumbnail for a bunch of us.
What do you think about what Guru said, man? You put the you posted it up here. He said something about participating in the world or something. You put it up. That's why I read it.
It's up to each individual to be responsible in life. Participating in violence and wars is straight up irresponsible and psychotic. You can't fix that. They have to. You can, however, fix you and inspire others.
You know, I'd be on that never abandon anyone shit, but he might have an argument. I'm told you can't change what they call narcissists, and fucking Flo and Linds are up here. They could probably, you can't change a narcissist, and most of these cats would fit somewhere in that category. He might have an argument. You might be wasting time, not you per se, but a person might be wasting time fucking with them. That's not a horrible fucking argument.
Don't you think the most narcissistic one would have their camera on?
He does.
Joe, am I mistaken, or did you just call me a narcissist along the flow?
No, you don't have your camera on. He said, don't you think the most...
No,
maybe I did it in the sentence before that. No, I thought you guys,
Yeah.
you know, you go into personality shit well, right? You examine people well. That's why I say it's good that you guys were up here.
Well,
you know,
said
you can't
Nice-
change a narcissist.
Nice segue. That was a masterful pivot.
I was cracking a
Yeah, you
joke
said you
on
can't
Jack
change-
saying he's the narcissist. I was cracking a joke
Right.
after that. Yeah.
Well, we're too blonde to get it, I guess.
I wasn't even paying attention and I got it.
Right?
Oh, shut up.
Just show it off. But what do you think? Guru's saying you can't change motherfuckers who want to do war and shit. Anybody who wants to do that is power hungry, don't care about other people. They definitely have narcissistic traits, and I'm told that you can't change a high-level narcissist.
The other part, like he offered, we can inspire. Right?
Yeah, work on you and inspire other people that way.
Yep, we can't force them, but and
They have to do that
but
themselves.
we can help educate sincerely. We can help educate and broaden the minds of the people who are in uniform military, police, even these people in positions where their uniform's a suit, right?
Regular people,
Yeah,
regular people in those positions. If you're someone, I don't want to beat the cop drum, but if you're power hungry enough to want to be a cop, judge, someone, you're not doing it to be a servant. You're doing it because you think you're going to have some type of power and authority. And those people will be harder to reach innately.
sometimes.
It's logical.
Here, I do believe that with education, people can change. And that includes these obedient employees, and it includes even potentially the narcissists. I believe education is the key to correcting.
Flow lens. Can you educate a narcissist and get them to change? That hasn't been my experience.
What do you guys think?
I got 3 I've been working on for years.
Is narcissism a disease that we just classing it off as a personality that can be corrected?
I don't think it's a disease.
What?
I think we all
There's
got that shit.
narcissistic personality disorder, and there's just simple narcissism. So I guess
But they
the
really
definition
believe
of-
it. Like they really believe they are what they say they are.
Right. They
They
don't
also
really give a
defense
fuck about you.
mechanism. It's a
Go
defense
ahead.
mechanism. So they're good at,
Yes.
at deflecting reality. They don't
Ah,
want to let
okay.
reality into the self-defense bubble. So no, you
Mm.
can't educate them out of it. They don't want to let in the new data.
Exactly. Very good. Very good. See, I know the right cats was up here.
I would
Just
argue
took
the
you
same with
niggas a
everyone,
long
though.
time.
It's hard to get anyone to fully change. You got to do it yourself, right? Whether they're
Yeah.
narcissist or not.
Yeah, but
If
we
I tell
get that.
you-
But you can't reach some motherfuckers like it's easy. Fucking, I take your advice, especially if it's logical. You can reach some people. But we were talking about degrees and narcissists. People in power, I was already labeling them narcissists.
Yeah.
But that's why
And
NPD
one of the-
is a disorder and psychopathy is not, because NPD actually
That's
has a delusional component to it, whereas psychopathy
All
is
right.
a difficult personality.
Okay, I got it. That's what Lance was saying. Yeah.
Apparently, I am an example of mentally ill or reconditioned.
Reconditioned?
That's just love talk. That's
That
pet
is,
names.
she's still flirting with you. Yeah.
You'd be like dumb broad, and she'd be like,
Stop it. Stop it.
You guys are funny.
Well, Margot,
And
we
you
have
know
a-
what?
Crazy.
Margot,
I'm getting to the-
Wait. Let me get this right. That's flirting to y'all?
well,
Foreplay.
for
Wow,
Margo,
this is fucking more demented than I actually thought it was.
hey, brother.
Just
Margo
because
and
it's
I-
demented doesn't mean it's not foreplay.
That's right.
We've
Yep.
seen your.
Just
Wait,
because it's
is
ugly.
TBE? Is he the one with
This
the
is
videos?
this is some damaged shit right here. This is some damaged material we're talking about here. This is fucked up.
We're modern day
If that's
humans.
flirting to you, that's crazy, man.
Oh,
But
it's
Oh, wow.
fun. We're modern day humans. This is what
We're having fun,
life
TBE.
brings.
I know that's something you're not used to.
Yeah.
But this is what it actually looks like.
Actually,
is this
people
fun
laugh,
for you?
When people
Oh,
laugh,
it's
that's a
fun.
sign
Fun.
of enjoyment. I know that's probably something you don't get a lot at
Wow.
your show.
Right, right.
Okay, I
Cynthia.
get it. Not everybody has
Right,
it.
Cynthia.
But I want you.
right.
I'm glad
Okay.
you're here so you can observe it, and maybe it can rub
Project.
off onto
Project.
you.
It's okay.
Thank you,
Continue
buddy.
projecting, ma'am. It's okay.
Bro, I'm the one laughing.
Continue
You're
projecting, ma'am. It's okay.
not. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
you
it's okay. Cope all you
That
want.
was not
Cope,
convincing.
cope all you want.
guys. If I say it up enough, I'll believe it.
Yeah, how's that working?
Works for me, right?
Brown's boy, I like it. Psy, DJ Psy.
We're
No?
what?
Yeah, CY. I'm still thinking of my DJ name.
Oh, Sai sounds like a dude.
Oh,
Yo, Flow State, how bad does your house smell smoking cigarettes inside like that?
this corner of the house smells pretty good. I got a fireplace right there. I put fires in it.
Smoking fucking menthols in your house, man. It's just disgusting, bro.
See, just hate being happy, don't you?
Disgusting, bro.
Yeah.
You live in squalor, sir. That's a squalor lifestyle.
I
Smoking
live in a
inside.
4-bedroom house.
Wow.
Here,
I bet my house is bigger than yours is.
Oh, bet my
I
dick
bet I
is
got
bigger
more
than
cars
yours,
than
bro.
you do,
I
bigger
bet my
house than
dick is
you.
bigger than yours, bro.
If you count the trailer, I got 5 cars.
This just got sad.
Full state. I wouldn't even entertain. I wouldn't entertain him, man.
well, wait, here.
Well, I can do the same thing with toilet bowl that I did with Paul and say, choose one metric, any metric, and I'll compete with you on it and I'll win. Paul wouldn't do it with me. I don't think toilet bowl will either.
I would assume he's already won.
Well, I've already body bagged you several different times. I don't know how you're even still alive right now. I'm actually talking to a ghost of a person, but okay, go ahead. Talk about what you could do.
Well, the offer stands.
Oh my gosh.
We don't need to compete, actually. And this is where I'm a little bit confused. Margot, you're fascinating. Sorry. There's no kitty starving at Jack's rental. The cats are quite
Oh, wow. You didn't get it? The kitty? What is a kitty, Jack? The kitty is starving. We gotta read. We gotta read, buddy. It's there, bud. It's there.
Wow, that was
I don't know what's up with
cringe.
Margot.
That
Jack.
was super cringe. Are you referring to the lady's genitals? Is that what you're saying?
Come on now.
Super cringe, man. Super
The
cringe.
kitty is starving.
Let's be respectful.
It's all a little cringe.
Come on.
Super cringe.
Come on.
Wow,
Hey,
wow.
2024. We like this type of talk. Oh yeah, the kitty's
Yeah,
starving. I got something for
You're such a holy and pious woman. Yeah, I
Come
forgot
on.
about
Hey,
that.
TV, you can have fun. And you guys here, I don't know who gets along with who, but you guys are all pretty fun. TV's fun, Cynthia's fun.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm here for Jack Talcott. I'm not here for any of these clowns here. I'm here to support Jack Talcott, not these really cantankerous people you have on panel.
Cantankerous.
I think it's amazing that we all get to find out how to get along.
That's pretty cool, Journey. It is.
Let's love, brother. Let's love. Let's spread love.
Oh, hey, Margot.
Why do you let this lady drag you in the comments like this, Jack? Why didn't you just block her and be done with it? She's a nasty, toxic fucking person.
The same
nasty, toxic person. She's
Can you
over there.
translate
She's
that
over
for
there,
us,
Paul, talking
Cynthia?
shit about you. She's a weird, duplicitous weirdo. Why
What
do you
was
let her just
Margot?
run rampant in your chat?
Well, obviously, Margot's concerned about the kitties.
Well, she said when he goes to his new house. I think she's saying, will you be cheating on me with new felines when you're over there?
Oh, yeah. What are you going to do with me?
What do you got to do with the new felines or something? I don't know.
Well, Margot, you know how it is. When there's new cats, there's just new cats around. It's just be like that.
How many cats do you have, Cynthia?
I don't like cats.
How many dogs? Would you have chihuahuas?
Maybe.
She has chihuahuas. Yeah, you're definitely Chihuahua type. Right?
And no one gets one, so you probably got at least two.
She's got like 3 of them.
I have a dog, and then my dog has a dog.
Right.
I have a dog, and then my dog has a dog.
So you have 2 dogs. Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha. Could have just said that, but okay.
But only one's my dog. I got my dog a dog.
That sounds like a dog owner. Like, yep.
Jack, you don't own any animals, do you?
I do. I've got 2 cats that Margot.
What are their names?
About.
Margot and.
Ain't nobody asked you, fucking blunt man. Chill out.
Oh wow.
Smokey and Shadow.
Smokey and Shadow. Real.
My dogs are S's too, Jack. They're Sebastian and Savannah.
I like them both.
Beautiful.
What color are they? Are they both black?
That's racist, bro.
Yeah,
Shadow.
of course. You're racist. You're racist, Joe Cool, for even thinking that was racist.
Wow.
Shadow is black. Smokey is gray and smoky.
Yeah.
One's named after that crack pipe. The other one's named after the unintegrated part of his psyche.
Right.
Where did you get these cats at, Jack? Are these strays or?
One of them was a guy at work rescued it. It was like an abandoned kitten in the middle of January.
Which one was that? Was that Smokey?
Yep. Yep. And then Shadow was adopted from whatever the pet place.
Oh, well, that's very nice, Jack.
Rescue.
Do they bring you joy?
They bring me peace. They've taught me how to be a better human, actually. My cats have.
I love that. I feel the same way about my dogs. Isn't it weird how animals, and you don't talk to them, they don't sit down and be like, Jack, let me tell you, this is what I've been thinking you should do. Like somehow they're able to connect with us and that teach us lessons that no other way we could be taught. And it's because we're with them every day. Like one of my dogs, when I stand up, he automatically knows where I'm going and he'll just meet me there. He'll automatically go to whatever room I'm going to. Like they just study us so much and they know how to love us.
Shadow and Smokey, SS. Your SS cats. I love it.
They are.
I love it. I love it, Jack. That's great.
You know, our lives are pretty amazing, and the fact that we get to have these animals, I see the cats. They're representations of nature, right? We get to bring wildlife into our home, and we live an amazing adventure.
It is an adventure, isn't it, Jack?
Amen.
It's beautiful.
Who's echoing? Is that you, Toilet Bowlers?
I'm not echoing.
Yes, he is.
Here, let me mute.
I think it is you. It is you.
Gotta be him. I'm on mute.
That's you.
Yeah, it was you.
I think it's you, man.
How could it be me? Because I'm using my phone, so
I wonder.
I wonder
Everybody
as
else
well.
is muted.
We all wonder.
Probably the demons you dragged in here with you.
Could be.
Probably. Yeah.
We all carry around a little bit of darkness and a little bit of
There's some demons around me, that's for sure.
Oh, I agree. I agree.
That's
I
what
don't
we're
know if
talking
you can
about.
see them. They're around me for sure. So,
hey, do any of you guys pray for protection?
Absolutely.
Along
Oh, you
those
put on the armor.
Yes.
You put on the armor of God.
That's why women wore makeup against the demons. It was a defense.
That might be partially true. That might be partially true because it has been like makeup creates some sort of barrier in some way.
I never heard that.
Oh.
Well,
I mean, it's like the old men be like, don't wear makeup. Like it makes you fake. You're being fake with it.
I remember it had a Horus reputation.
I'm not an expert. I got to be honest.
Okay.
Well,
But yes, as far as praying for protection, I ask for the armor of God to be put on every time.
Dude, Armor of God sounds like a great makeup company name.
No.
well, Jack, I'm a baptized Christian. The Holy Spirit protects me.
But you don't know the 10 Commandments.
Yeah, he doesn't. Oh my god.
I forgot about that.
You got him, Cynthia. That was a good one, yeah.
Yeah,
So
you
Bronze
really
Boy,
got
was he
me.
in the-
You
Yeah,
really
Cynthia,
got
do you
me.
know
See how we're all
10
laughing? See
You
how we're
really
all
got
laughing?
me. You really got
He
me.
did get you
You know how
that
many
day.
times I
She got you that day.
Do
Yeah.
you know how many times I saw the movie The 10 Commandments as a child? I mean, I can't even
Obviously
tell you.
not enough. Obviously not enough.
Okay, Cynthia.
You didn't even have the common sense to be like they've skin
All right,
canned
for
this
you to
time.
talk this much shit, though, I want to hear you say the 10 Commandments
Okay,
real
so
quick,
there's
just so
10
you could talk it.
commandments, okay? Thank you for asking.
No. Put this thing on so we can tell you're not reading.
Okay. So there are 10 commandments. There are 4 for the love of God, and there are 6 for the love of man.
Just name
Out
the
of 10
commandments, but
hang
sorry.
on. There's going to be a lesson. And out of the 10 commandments, there are 2 do's and 8 don'ts. So thou shalt have no other God before me. I might get the first 4 wrong. There shall be no other. Do not take my name in vain. There shall be no other. There shall be no other God for me. Do not take the Lord's name in vain. Honor the Sabbath. Honor your mother and father. Do not commit murder. Do not steal.
You're reading?
No, out of what?
No, she's not.
All
Do
right,
not.
I'm sorry. To me, it looked like you're looking down specifically at one thing.
Oh, there shall have no image of God. I forgot. There shall have no image of God. So that's the first 4. There shall not murder. They shall murder. They shall not steal. They shall not bear false witness. They shall not covenant their neighbor, and they shall not envy. No, I'm not reading them. I don't have anything.
It looked to me like you were staring at a desk.
I think she was looking at her fingers as she was counting. She was looking down at her
like because
fingers.
I know the 4 are for God. The last
Okay,
6
all right. It's not for eternity.
first
You
3
could have
are
actually just said them.
the 2
Thank you.
don't. Like I have it all memorized in hand.
Wowie. This was such an amazing
Okay,
demonstration.
now tell us
Wow.
how. Yeah,
What is
continue
this
talking
fruit?
shit now.
Oh, me?
Hey, what is this?
I thought she was jokingly talking shit
No.
prior to the commandments. No.
Oh,
No, I made a
that's
joke
right.
at told
No,
about
that's
Earth,
right.
and then him and I were
I'm sorry.
bantering back and forth.
No, jeez.
I just want to hear someone say the 10 commandments and then talk shit. It just makes me laugh.
I got you.
But how was I talking shit? I wasn't talking shit, though.
I mean, you were talking shit, lady. Are you
No,
like
I wasn't.
out of your
I was
mind?
stating
You were
facts.
talking shit to me.
No, I wasn't. I was
I
stating
was.
facts. You really didn't know him that day. And instead of saying you didn't know him, you act like you know him and looked him up. That really
No, nobody looked him up, lady. You're out of your fucking mind.
Hold on.
You're
Here.
talking shit to me. I'm not talking shit to you.
Nobody's talking shit to
guys,
you,
let's
lady. You
say
started it. Here we go. We're in
Can
it
we
now.
just fucking drop it and move on?
Yeah.
I'd love to. Yeah.
Fucking
I mean,
you're a goofy ass lady.
hey,
you're
hold on.
so
You're out of your body right now behind this goofy ass lady.
Holy cows.
lady.
Yeah.
You're fucking goofy as fuck. You know that.
Hey,
All right,
chill.
toilet bowl, calm down.
All right, she's goofy. He forgot a commandment. Let's go on.
Thank God.
This is the perplexing part, is that I know people are good. I know the goodness that is, and I know there's many people who have a faith, and the faith is love. Now, we lose sight of our love, I think, when we're constantly competing and when we're trying to prove each other wrong about what we remember.
Where does that come from? Then that drive, urge to compete, right? It is heavy in us, and if you say it's
Why are
true that we
still
lose sight of
competing when
love,
Cynthia clearly just won.
No, but what is it? But is there such a thing as healthy competition? And should you respect it, or is there negative? Like, is all competition bad?
I'm a fan of competition.
Encouraging each other to be better. I mean,
Yes.
if that
all
was
competition's bad, I think every single sperm should be born.
No.
Lord.
Hey,
You got a trash can full of Kleenex to apologize to.
Competition is good, and in this case, what were we competing? We were competing against who knows the commandments, right? So those are
why would
actually
we
important
compete?
things to know.
It's so goofy.
I thought
It's
it was just
absolutely
passing.
fucking goofy and
Well,
asinine.
it started off because you said I'm a Christian, and as a bad, like you were going in, and I was talking
Yeah,
about.
because you were talking about some nasty fucking.
Can I take a moment and
filth.
rain blessings down on Margot?
You're over here talking about fucking absolute filth, and then you proclaim yourself to be some better Christian.
About the armor of God.
Right,
Would Jesus
Hold
have
on,
got?
kitty
hold on
cats and
for
pussy,
just a
lady.
moment, please. Just a moment, please.
What
Flo,
goofy ass bitch.
hey, would you yield? Good heaven. Flo, what were you saying?
I just wanted to rain some blessings down on Margot. That's all.
Yay.
Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle.
Understand. Okay. Gotcha.
Sprinkle, sprinkle, little star. We know how delusional you are.
No, back to our regularly scheduled animosity. Take it away, Christians.
Hey, is this Brown's boy? Is this question?
It's a question.
Is it a question or
Is
what?
you a
I don't know. I don't know if it's question enough.
It's a question.
Dude, are you? Is this question? Seriously?
Oh, wow.
Did I want to see if this is real. Did you and I start that?
Yeah, we did. We did.
Did we
Joe,
really?
ask
Was I
him a
part of that? I didn't know if I
shit
was like late.
legendary. That shit was legendary for sure, man.
Okay.
Joe,
I
ask him
thought
a
I might have
question.
been late.
You'll never get it out, son.
No, we
No,
did.
ask him a
We did that
question
live.
and
That
see if
happened
they can
live.
answer it like the way we answered ours.
Jack,
Yeah, I
when
know,
we
but
go-
I was like, there's no way that other people haven't said that before, though. Like,
Jack, when are we going to karaoke together? We're gonna sing some Garth Brooks together. No, I got friends in low places.
I'm saving them for you, Margo.
No, Jack? No love? You want to sing karaoke with your boy?
I tell you what, I will sing when I have experienced success. It's my inner commitment with God. I don't.
No.
I don't
No,
really,
we could slum. We could slum it, man. We could
You
slum
made a
some
deal with God
karaoke
that you
sessions.
wouldn't sing until you experienced success, and you're wondering why you haven't experienced success yet.
That's a great point. Flo is actually on point there. That's a great point there.
No, I don't know.
what song would you sing? I feel like you like Jimmy Buffett.
No. I've been making excuses because I've not felt song in my heart. But that's not true either. If something good.
Jack is more of a Sade kind of guy. He's a Sade man. No ordinary,
Sade.
no ordinary love.
Oh, it is.
No ordinary love
Oh,
without
baby.
fear.
Yep.
No ordinary love without fear. And then he puts the without fear at the end.
Oops, wrong one. Quantum Epic YouTube. But
He looks like a big Dire Straits fan for sure. Big Dire Straits.
Is this real? This can't be real.
I'm real, Jack.
So you think?
I
How
think,
real are you?
therefore I am, sir.
What if he's not? Let's explore that.
I agree.
What if I'm AI, bro?
Yeah.
Jack, I heard that OTW is going to do a blacklight stream where because he said he had a blacklight on, and I thought I could see a yarmulke on the back of his head, but only in the blacklight. And then I think he's going to do a blacklight stream of his walls and see all the cat piss all over them and all that.
That's exciting.
Like an
I'd tune
MTV
into
Cribs
that.
or something.
It's
Yeah,
OTW. It's not exciting.
Oh my goodness, this guy. Oh no. Oh
Greetings,
no.
Scott.
Magenta light. Magenta
Good
light.
evening.
Optics are hot.
Oh God! Thank God, I'm Scott's here. Hi, Scott. I am
Oh,
happy to see you,
magenta
buddy.
lights.
Do
Magenta
your
lights.
thing,
Optics
Scott.
are
Do
high.
your
Where's
thing.
Snafu Snaps creature at? Where's
there any way to
Warthog creature at?
Is there any way to flush now?
Yeah.
I wish I had some magenta lights right now.
I'm sure you do a lot of flushing, Scott. That's for sure.
We know that you should be.
The red light's good though.
It's you see, it's magenta, man.
I'm just envisioning red though, because that's my spirit.
It's over the top of some orchids that I'm trying to keep alive.
He's muted, by the way.
Who is?
Who?
Scott.
Scott's
No,
muted.
he's not.
No, he's
No, he's
not.
not.
You guys can hear him?
Yeah.
I can't hear him.
Because you're not real.
Moose is here. Thank God. Let's hear a story, Moose. Tell us a story.
Moose, what was your excursion with Benton like? Was that real?
It was deep.
It was deep. Did you guys go deep?
Oh yeah.
Was it that deep? How deep was it?
Second knuckle.
Fuck.
Not the
That's your
verb I
knuckle.
would have used.
Yeah, that poor choice of words.
It was parking lot deep.
Well, it was a cool stream though. I enjoyed that.
Who's the lady that came up to you?
Oh yeah, the lady that came up and they were like, "Yo, we're filming a live stream. Just want to let you know." That was crazy. What the hell is that thing, Scott?
That's amazing.
Oh, that's so cute, Scott.
What's his name, Scott?
That's Oliver.
That's Oliver? Oh, very
Yeah.
nice. Very nice. Yo, shout out to Oliver. Oliver, what up? Oliver.
Still.
There he is.
Right
There he
there.
is.
Oh, look at Oliver's hair.
Very cool. Very
Scott, we
cool,
need to come
Scott.
through there with a shop vac.
Scott,
Hey.
you care about animals, man. That's a great thing, man. I appreciate it.
Margot, I
There's
concur.
2 more. Hey, TB, see the 2 right there?
Look at that dick.
Oh God!
Hey, yo.
There's a toy, Russian
I see
toy
him,
there,
yeah.
and then
Yeah, I see
a
him.
toy poodle.
I see him.
Is his name
That's
Shadow?
pretty cool, Scott, that you take care of those little babies. That's pretty
Thanks,
cool,
man.
I take care of my babies too, TBE.
Well, thank you too, Cynthia, for taking care of those little babies.
Thank you.
They
TBA.
deserve love, and I know you guys can give it to them. So
I gotta bring up this comment because
Moose, ask him to come on Flo's show.
Toilet bowl reminds me of the less than average kid in my classroom using behavior so he feels cool.
This lady is clearly like, I don't know, has some sort of like mental problems or some. She like lives a duplicitous life. She comes here and is this halfway decent person to you, but then she's over at Paul and Slaves.
We accept you, Toilet Bowl Earth.
Flo, do you see Moose's question down
What?
there, Cynthia? That dude, Fungi Flo, is texting me. Anything you want to ask?
Oh, that's tight. I did not see it.
Well, anything you want to? Do you want to interview? What do you
Not
got?
from the hip. I'll get in
Okay.
touch with him. I don't have anything from the hip. That is cool though. I'm sorry.
Did he win the? Did he get the Guinness Book
Yeah, he
World
did.
Record?
Yeah, he won.
So there was.
And hey, Flo, I just saw
presentment they
mainstream
presented?
media started picking that up last Wednesday. We were technically
They're way
officially
behind.
6 hours. 6 days ahead of them when it came to his story. This is what I mean when I tell y'all, YouTube is real time. It's ahead of the media game. We can't be controlled. And the way everybody moved on that was pretty dope. But I'm not going to go into it again right now. Okay.
Chuck's bored because he's not allowed up.
I can believe that. Hey, sincerely, thank you for the contribution. Much appreciated. Margot, either leave Jack alone or just ask him for the sex you're dying to have.
That would
Fair.
sound better.
Whoa,
That would sound better in
whoa.
Cynthia's voice.
Whoa,
Cynthia, you
Jack,
say
this
that.
is getting
Okay, hang on. Put it back up. Hang on.
Oh,
let me finish.
That would sound better in
Yo,
Cynthia's voice.
Austin's such a nice guy. I just want to shout out to Austin, man. He's such a nice guy.
Shout out
Cynthia,
to
read
Austin.
this.
I can
Hang
get
on one
board with
second.
that.
Shout out to Austin, man, for real.
Hang on. I'm
We'll
sending a message.
come back to Austin.
I don't know who is that. Terry?
Marco,
That's Terry.
either leave Jack alone or just text him for this sex you are dying for.
Sorry,
He
Jack.
won't be
Now you have to
disappointed by
groan
it.
at the end of this. You have to make it.
Sorry, Jack. I didn't mean to interrupt, man. I'm sorry.
Scott,
No.
serenade Margot.
Scott, your glasses are in the way.
Hey,
You need to see me on the floor.
blessings.
Serenader?
Yes.
Thank you.
Well, she spun around my head like the spider does a web, and I'd fallen like a leaf from a tree. And her love was like that wine slowly dripping off the vine, sweeter than honey from a bee. But she gives me alligator
Yo,
skin.
full
I'm gonna go
screen
delete
her
my
now
phone.
and then. Okay, y'all, boy.
Wow. Y'all haters.
It's the way it is, Cynthia. Nobody wants real talent around
Yeah,
here.
they don't want to see you
Or
be great.
meow mix. Thank
It
you.
would stop him from being great if it were our mission.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. This is true.
Holy cow.
Are we doing new beginnings? Can we do new beginnings with people right now? Can we have a new beginning session?
I'd love that. I'm not familiar with what you're describing, but it sounds
sounds
like
Let's have
something
let's
that's
have
right
new
up Jack's
beginnings.
alley, though.
Let's
Yeah.
have new beginnings. Cynthia,
All right.
let's have a new beginning right now.
Okay.
Let's forego all the things that's happened, let's have a fresh start. What do you think?
Wait a second. He's trying to make you forget about the time he didn't know the 10 Commandments. You got to.
Wait, is he talking to me?
Oh, I
I
know.
thought he was talking to Jack.
You know I know the.
No, he's talking to you, Cynthia.
Oh,
he did pull you out. He singled you out, Cynthia.
Yeah.
TBE, and do you apologize for calling me a dumb bitch while ago?
We can do that. That's fine. Yeah.
Well, you gotta
This
say
is the
it.
this is the spirit of new beginnings. This is the spirit of new beginnings. Let's forgo
Okay, new
all the
beginnings.
nonsense.
TB and I like each other now.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We're friends. TB and I are still friends.
Wait, no sex?
No,
sex.
This is what Jack. This is
Take
what
your
Jack Talcott
apology
is
back, bro. It
facilitating
ain't
for
working.
me.
Take
I
your
loved
apology
it.
back.
This is what Jack
This
Talcott is
isn't-
facilitating
I'm
for
not
me.
part of this.
No, you're next, Flow State.
No.
Today I sat in
So-
like
So
3
Cynthia,
hours
we're
of
good,
traffic.
right?
Yeah,
We're
thank
good?
you.
People running a race. So there's like millions of people out there
Hold on a
running this
second,
race.
Moose. We're in the middle of something here. Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, this is Jack.
Cynthia.
Sorry, I didn't mean to unmute.
All right,
I
Cynthia,
wanna-
are we cool? Can we move on from here and let's not have a rabid relationship online?
We're cool, dude.
I feel like this is going somewhere bad. But yes, Moose, did you see private chat? Please take that.
Oh, this lady's look at what happens when you're being sincere and trying to like make
I was
amends with
being
people,
honest
and they just like
with my
completely
feelings.
disregard you.
No
I was
And
fucking
just like try to
chance you're
shame
being
you on the
sincere.
internet.
I
I
would
was
say it's a
being
strong
honest.
0.
Yeah, that was the best thing about this shit. It's its insincerity.
Damn, I just really just got fucking like just
But
shot
were
on
you
like that when I was trying to be like
bending the
honest
knee?
and
Were
real.
you truly bending the knee, TB?
Yes, I was. What the fuck? is
Okay,
going
Time
on
will
here?
tell.
Cynthia
Hey,
asked
now
you.
the moment's gone. Now the moment's gone.
I think part of Cynthia's.
He's gone soft. He's gone
Yeah.
soft.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, I'm going down. I'm going down right now.
He's taking on water.
It's cold inside.
No, y'all leave my friend TBE alone. Don't fuck with them no more. That's my buddy now.
You better
right?
give him some warmth. You better warm him up.
With a microwave?
That shit was hella cold though. I was trying to make amends, and that was hella cold of you to do that to me in front of all my friends here, and especially Jack Talcott, someone I respect the most out of all y'all.
See, Jack
And
has
that's
a
no
place
cap
you
at
can
all.
Come and get
Period.
peace.
Joe Cool, why are you laughing? Why are you laughing, man? This
I
guy's
still
so
don't feel like that's a
disrespectful.
big compliment, though.
Joe Cool just straight up laughing at me. For real, that's fucked up.
What's a big compliment, Flo? That
It's not a big compliment that he respects Jack Talcott more than the rest of us.
Oh.
Well,
Oh,
Jack Talcott's the one that facilitates this conversation, so that he has to be respected in this regard.
See, I
He
think
needs
you're
to be
proving my
respected
point.
that he gives everybody chances.
That doesn't prove your point.
It does.
Flow
too.
State, are you
Yes,
living
you
in a
have
different
to
world?
respect him.
Flow State, are you living in a different world? Seriously. Are those cool cigarettes fucking with your
Is
brain?
this even real?
Anyway.
I don't think there can be peace as long as I'm still blocked on your channel, Toilet Bowl Earth.
You're not blocked on my channel. That's such a fucking lie, dude. Stop capping, dude. It's not
All
true.
of my lol cows have blocked me. You've blocked me.
What a
Paul's
fucking
blocked
retard.
me.
You're blocked on
Fucking-
StreamYard. Not on my
fucking-
channel, you doofus.
Who's that guy?
Because he kept coming back in trying to be like, explain the Trinity to me, bro. Now, explain the Trinity to me at 3 a.m. Right now. Explain the Trinity to me right now.
Well, it's your belief. You should
Dude,
be
I'm
able
not
to
gonna
explain
fucking
what
do
you
that
believe.
for you. You're a fucking retard.
You can't do it for me. I bet
Most
Cynthia.
days-
I bet I could wake Cynthia up and she'd be able to explain it.
Yeah,
Explain
right. No.
Hey, but in the spirit of new
Flow
beginnings,
State, where in the
shouldn't you
world do you
unblock
think that
him
you deserve my
from
time at
StreamYard?
fucking
I
4
would
o'clock
think
in the
so.
morning?
In the spirit
Yeah,
of
in the
sincerity.
spirit of new beginnings, TBE, all of
Yeah.
us on this panel should be unblocked from StreamYard and your channel because it's new
I
beginnings.
don't, dude. There's nobody I block on my channel. Shut the fuck up, Flow State, you little bitch. This guy fucking blocks people and like has people pay to block people on his channel. What a fucking
Who do you have
faggot,
blocked
dude.
on your StreamYard, Flo?
You're such a faggot, Flow State.
I
You
don't
know
think I
that?
have. I don't have.
You-
And I
you-
just checked
you sit
recently.
around
I
and you-
unblocked Brit. I had Brit
You
blocked.
sit
Brit is
around and
now
you
unblocked. I haven't
and
had
this is
Toilet Bowl
a
Earth
this
unblocked in a
is
long
a
time.
fucking
Or
for real.
blocked in a long
You
time.
sit around and you ape Paul Enslaved. You sit around and you ape everything he does.
Our
What
Pool's
does ape
blocked.
mean as a verb?
Hey, TBE, does the spirit of
Mimic,
new
sir,
beginnings apply
mimic.
to the
Hey,
chat?
kitty.
Do you need me to?
Hey,
Do you need me to walk you
Hey,
through this?
there's Shadow.
There's the
I think he got
unintegrated
Hey,
Shadow.
is that
shadow.
Shadow?
Hey, Jack's cat.
Yo, what's up, Shadow? Can you full screen it, Jack? Full
That's a
screen.
big
Let
Can you
cat.
full
me show
screen
you
it so we can
Jack's
Big
see
cat.
cat,
There.
Shadow?
yeah.
Or maybe not.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, there he is.
Oh, wow.
There
He
we
is
go.
not
There
interested.
he is.
No,
What's
he
he
doesn't
about
like
fucking
that. That's a
18 pounds,
big-ass
20
cat.
pounds? Yeah, it's a fucking
That
big
cat
cat.
Yeah,
looks.
cat.
It's a big old cat, Jack. I love
It's
it.
so
You got two. You say you
metaphorical.
got Shadow
Oh,
and
look at
another one,
that.
Gray. I can't remember. Sorry with the S.
The shadow's
Very-
trying to
I
get
love
away.
it.
Integrate that shadow.
He's like, get the fuck off me.
Yeah, cats don't like to be
He
bothered.
doesn't want to be on cam. He's an anti-fed cat. That's when you gotta hold on to. You gotta
TBE.
respect that cat.
Can you unblock our pool from your chat? They said in the chat you had them blocked too. And since it's the spirit of new beginnings, just go unblock everybody.
Damn it.
Okay. If I don't remember everybody I blocked, but for the most part, I don't remember blocking people from my channel. Probably from the StreamYard.
Do you
I
get
want you to
drunk and just
unblock
start
me
blocking
too,
people?
man.
Dang,
Unblock me
you got
too,
everybody
TBE.
blocked, TBE.
Yeah, man, unblock me too.
For shame.
I've never blocked you, Joe Cool. You've never even been to my fucking lives. Get the fuck out of here, dog.
Why did you block me, dude?
Am I
never
blocked?
blocked you, Scott B. Shut the fuck up.
Go live so we can see if we're blocked. Go start a panel and see if we can come up there.
We'll be right there.
Ruse,
We'll be
man.
right
You're
there.
Right there.
I know
Go
you're
start a
ruse, ma'am. You're cutting attempt to trick me here to get out of here. No, I'm going to stay right where I am. Thank you.
So I guess that
That's
spirit of
so
new
rude.
I'll go
beginnings
live
didn't last
after.
very long.
If Jack, when you're done, I'll
Flo,
go
are you
live.
going live later?
And then
I
Cynthia's
don't know.
invited.
I'm open to it. I
because
probably will.
Flo State,
Yeah,
Flo
please
State is
do.
invited. Flo
All right,
State is
I'm going
invited.
live later.
Whatever, Mr. Joe Cool, if you're having passed out from all the blunts you've been
Text
smoking,
me
you're
his
invited
link,
as well.
Jack, because I'm not sure I'm sub. Text me toilet bowl link.
Scott, you're invited as well.
As long as you unblock me.
In the spirit of Jack Talcott, I'm trying to make new beginnings with you people, and this is what I'm getting from Jack. This is what I'm learning from Jack is forgiveness. We can
I
move
like
this
the
on. We can
spirit.
move this on in a better path together.
I like the
If I
spirit,
clear my
TBE.
throat any harder, I'm gonna fucking gag.
Let's give him the
Pause.
benefit of the doubt. State.
Welcome.
That was a reasonable
what?
place to say pause. I
Are
accept
we
that
welcome
pause.
too?
I'm sorry, Flo keeps talking when I don't ask him to, but go ahead.
I was
what were you saying,
accepting your
Cynthia?
pause. That was reasonably timed pause.
I know it was. I did it.
DJ Cunthia. How does that sound?
Thanks, man.
Wow, that's gonna sound.
Yeah, that's the best one so
mainstream.
far. Let's not throw that one out.
I don't know if they're gonna promote your concerts.
Yes,
Well, my
you have a little
concerts are only
trouble
gonna
with
be in my
YouTube as well.
My concerts are only going to be in my living room, so it's never going to be.
You might have trouble with mainstream radio with that one.
Oh, okay.
Algorithm may
You
not
can do a
like
takeoff
you.
on the. You can do a takeoff on the SWAT sticker and be DJ Twat sticker.
SWAT sticker.
What the
Jack,
fuck?
Jack, what are your thoughts about all this?
Yeah.
Jack, what's your thoughts about all that's transpired so far? Do you feel like? Go ahead.
I feel grateful that God has everything under control. I don't have.
Thank God somebody does.
When
We
you
clearly
listen to
don't.
us, do you hate your life?
What's that?
When you listen to us,
somebody
does it make
should
you
turn
depressed
on
for what your life is?
Sometimes.
Somebody should turn on manual functions for flow state, so he has to manually breathe and beat his heart from here on out.
Sounds like witchcraft.
Why?
Think about it, though. Think about it. Think about it.
Oh, fuck, it's starting to work.
Think about it. Do you beat your own heart, Flow
Beat.
State?
Beat.
Flow State, do you beat your own heart?
Beat. I am now. Thanks a lot.
Do you? Yeah, exactly.
Reminds you of those late nights back years ago, doesn't it?
Trying to
Wait.
stay alive.
Exactly.
I haven't heard Flo say that he doesn't accept God. I mean, is that what the
Wait, I didn't answer
narrative
that.
is?
Oh no,
way,
yeah,
that's
he
quite
doesn't.
the
He
Gnostic
doesn't.
name you've
Absolutely
given your
not. Have you heard
channel.
him talk about this, Jack? Come on. No, that's for real.
Yeah,
He doesn't believe it.
actually, well, no. See, Flo seems more, I don't know.
He seems more jury's out type of cat.
Thank you, Jack.
and for a Christian, toilet bowl earth. Huh.
Quite the Gnostic name.
Well, yeah, it is a Gnostic, but there's just a lot of that Gnostic idea in some of the general Christian philosophies too.
What about the Gnostic Gospel of Thomas?
Yeah, I think that's the one where Jesus kissed Mary.
That's some
What?
strange. Yeah.
Jesus kissed Mary upon greeting her. He used to kiss Mary. It was in the Dead Sea Scrolls and in the books, and in the books that didn't make it to the Bible.
Yeah, it was in some of those. The main thing that Gospel of Thomas, when I heard
What? No, sir. That's bullshit. That's fake fucking
Which
literature.
part? The
you're reading,
kiss?
sir.
The kiss? It was real.
It's very
Well, you gotta
real, brother.
remember back in
Jesus
the
had a
time,
girlfriend.
I want to hear TV.
Girlfriend.
What were you saying, Cynthia? But I want to hear
back
TV.
in the time when people greeted each other, they didn't handshake; they kissed each other on the cheeks like that. Like it
No,
was
you
like
weren't
you
even
greeted
allowed
your
to touch.
teacher.
Wait, Cynthia.
Oh,
You
you're
were
talking
not.
about men. I'm talking about men. I was talking about men, other men.
Yeah, okay, right. Because you couldn't touch a woman, you know what I'm saying? You know, unless she was your cousin, she had to walk
But
to the
that
store with
was his
motherfucker.
mom. He would touch his mom.
We're talking about his girlfriend, not that Mary. We're talking about Mary Magdalene, I think it was that one. The one that hung out with him, the one that wrote a book of herself, the Gospel of Mary. The disciples was like, he favors you over us. Please tell us some of those secret things he talks to you about when we're not around. And that's what her book's about, the stuff that Jesus tells her when they're not around.
Council of Nicaea made sure that shit didn't go forward.
Of course they did. They didn't want Jesus, having a chick. He looks too human.
Hey, no,
And
the
also the
Gospel of
ones when he were a
Thomas
kid were
and
left out too.
the Gospel of Thomas and the Gospel of Mary were canonical because it was just made up fucking bullshit.
Everybody's
You
entitled
say
to
that,
their
but
opinion.
coinciding
you can
with
say
the
that, but
accounts.
they date.
It wasn't
date.
coinciding with the accounts of Mark, Matthew,
And God said
Luke,
that
and John.
anybody.
Okay, it wasn't coinciding with anything that was happening
Matthew,
during that
Mark,
period.
Luke, and John
It
hold
is
the
literally
Horn.
Gnostic. It is literally Gnostic fan fiction.
Okay,
People
well, regardless,
written literally like almost 200 years after the fact.
Yeah, all
Right.
that
Go ahead.
was,
I'm sorry, Jack. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Thank you. What I was trying to say about the Gospel of Thomas is that it actually helped me better understand some of the words of Jesus regarding the prayers.
But those weren't the words of Jesus, sir. That's what you have to
me
be
better
aware of. Those aren't the words
understand.
of Jesus.
Were you there?
So, tell you what, if the words of Jesus, tell you what, I know there's a lot of interpretations of what that means. And that's been part of the division. Praise God. God is so good. Sincerely. God is so
Listen,
good.
unfortunately, you guys seem to be missing the fact that the churches were being built in the Bible. Okay, the
And
Bible
God is so
describes
good
about
here.
churches being built across the nations. Or what are we talking about here exactly? You're talking about the validity of non-canonical books like the Gospel
I'm talking about the validity.
Thomas. There's no Gospel of Thomas.
They were literally alongside in the Council of Nicaea. They were right next to him. They were written at that time.
What?
Yeah,
No, they weren't.
Wait. They
When
were
was
not.
the Gospel of Thomas written?
Does it
I
matter?
don't know. I'm talking about the one where he
When was
kissed
the
Mary. I'm
Gospel
not
of
even
Thomas
sure it's
written?
Thomas. I'm not even sure it's Thomas. But go ahead. I'm talking about the one
We
we
don't
kissed
know
Mary.
if it's Thomas or not, but apparently you've
No.
got this
No. I'm just
self-organized
all
view.
I stated was in one of the books. It could have been Thomas. I don't know if it was Thomas.
There was a lot of
Okay, go ahead,
teachings
folks.
from
Just
what
tell me what I need to believe. Go ahead.
Well, I'd rather you just chill out, dude, because you're creating arguments where there really aren't arguments.
It's not an argument. A correction is not an argument.
You're very defensive, and you seem prepared to
It's
defend
not
your
defensive. I'm
belief.
defending my faith, which is what I'm commanded to do by the
Another
Bible.
round
If you
of
guys read
accepting
it.
him.
Oh, apparently you guys didn't read that part, I guess.
You
Oh,
choose
but
your rules. You choose what you are commanded to do, and what I trust we are.
I choose? What do you
do-
mean I choose what I'm commanded to
You
do?
choose. You choose your beliefs. You better start accepting responsibility for that choice, dude.
What in the fuck are you talking about, Jack? Honestly, in all
No.
honesty, what the fuck are you talking about, Jack?
In the spirit of forgiveness, I'm gonna back TBE up on this one. TBE did what he was supposed
Oh
to do.
shit!
Thank
She
you,
went
thank you,
there.
Cynthia.
I can't
Thank
unhear
you.
that cuntia thing you said earlier either.
Thank you.
Because it does say, "Do not add or take away from the Bible."
But we know that's not true because
But
the
that's
King James Bible itself was altered from his mom's version.
Altered
right? So we
how?
know that's not true.
Explain to me how it was altered. Explain to me how it was altered.
Yeah.
Look,
I'll wait. I'll wait for you.
Okay,
to
I'll explain.
How was it
with a
altered?
pen and paper.
There's
Uh,
been
How was it altered,
when
sir?
his mother's Bible was the most popular Bible at that time before King James Bible, when they brought it to him, his version with his name on it, it was some things he didn't like in it. It went back 17 times before he was happy with it, which means he changed it 17 times at least.
Wait, what?
You wanted me to
That
explain
doesn't
it
make
to
any
you,
fucking
motherfucker.
sense at all. What you just said make no fucking
Yeah,
sense.
because he
sir.
Hey,
changed it with
not
the
only
added
that,
17
not
times.
only that, toilet boy, this is even better. The originals are now available, right? We found all the fucking Dead Sea Scrolls, which is the original text that they took them from. So you can read them side by side and see that the words have been changed and where they've been changed. Yeah.
The Dead Sea Scrolls are written in
You
English.
haven't given me an example of how the
There's
King James
online.
Bible is
There's
false.
online translations that show
You haven't given me an example of how the King James Bible is false. Give me one example.
If his mother's Bible, okay, well, you'd have to accept that his mother Bible was wrong,
Although
and
no, I'm
his
not talking about that.
revisions
I'm not talking
made
about.
his
Where's
correct.
the
I'm
I'm
book
asking
of
just
you to
saying
give me
the
Enoch?
an
words
Where's
have
the
example.
book of
the
Enoch?
words
TBE?
have been changed. That's all I'm trying to say. Do
Okay,
you disagree with
I'm
that?
asking you what it. Give me an example.
Do you
Where's the
disagree that
book
they've
of
been
Enoch?
changed? You
I'm
disagree
asking
clearly,
you.
yeah?
Give me an example of how it's changed. Go
Well,
ahead.
I don't even know if you want one at this point. Do you agree the words have been changed?
No, I don't agree.
Okay.
What? Give me an example of where
Yeah.
it's changed.
Is it the perfect word
How
of
the King
God?
James Bible? No, give me a second.
The
Explain to me how
book
the
of
King James
Enoch.
Bible changed it. Changed
The book
that
of
word.
Enoch.
I thought I did. I think you're asking for which verse was changed.
Yeah, give
Now,
me
at
some
this point.
example. Yeah, something that you have
You just don't.
actually read through and
Yeah,
confirmed.
I can't come up with
Right.
what
You
you're
don't know
asking.
what the fuck
But
you're
I
talking
literally
about.
read
You're a
the
fucking
Dead Sea
bullshitter,
Scrolls
just like the
next to
rest of
my
them.
Bible.
No,
You're a
because
bullshitter, just
You
like the
could
rest
yell
of
over
them.
me because you don't want to hear this shit. But I
Yeah,
did
give me a
literally
verse. I'm
read
waiting.
my Dead Sea
You know
Scrolls
what?
next to
I
my
know.
Bible,
I
and the
don't care about
words
your fucking
were
weird ass
different. You
assertion.
Damn.
can't care about it because you got to remain in that fucking
Yeah,
dissonance, right?
yeah. You're such a bullshitter. Give me an
TBE.
example. I'm waiting.
I don't
TBE.
fucking perform, nigga.
Here.
Keep waiting.
Pause.
Yeah, right. You don't know what the
Would
fuck you're
you
talking
guys?
about.
Yes.
Exactly.
Say what you got
Right.
to say
You
to make
fucking
yourself
stupid
happy.
asshole. Shut the fuck
Yes.
up about what you
Here's
don't know about. Okay? Shut the fuck.
Yes.
Who's doing that?
Please.
That was good.
Please.
Yeah, you don't know what you're talking about. So
Yeah.
Scott.
Your goof ass down.
Pause. That's
goofy ass
me.
motherfucker. You don't know what
That's
the fuck you're
me
talking about.
doing that. Can you pause? Gosh, Joe, TBE.
I'm not talking.
Thank you. Best practices for discussions. Let's pause, okay? Pause and listen to each other. I'm not sure either of you are listening as well as we can, right? Accept, consider, and respond. We can do better, guys.
All right. All right. Here, I'll try it again.
I asked him a direct question. I thought that was about as
I thought I answered it, but
amicable
you
as I could
continued
possibly
on.
be.
Calm
What
You asked
what
it.
verse? What has
Let's
changed
start
in the
here.
Bible? Can you give me an
Okay.
example, sir?
Okay.
You asked me that. Hey, hold on. Let me answer this question again.
Please.
You asked me for a particular verse, and I said I can't remember. I
Okay,
don't know.
that's right. You
I
don't
wasn't
know.
done. I wasn't
Checkmate.
done. Remember what Jack said? And I'm unaware of what King James revisions were. Actually, one of them, I don't know if this is true or not. One of them is supposed to be from Shakespeare. What he said, the word shaken spear, that was him putting something in there. I don't know how true it is. I ain't investigated that.
Wow, that's fucking incredible evidence you got there. That's fucking amazing. That's absolute
I
fucking
accept it,
bullshit, and you
Joe.
know it.
Well, I said it. I haven't even
Yeah, I don't know
investigated,
where
but
you
he
got your
needs to
information,
perform to
sir,
make himself
but it's
feel
fucking
better.
absolute garbage.
This is how
Maybe
Look
if
like
we
a
run
fucking
that
idiot.
through
TB,
how he's accepted, we accept Toiletable Earth. We welcome you. You're loved here.
Yes.
Yes.
I know I'm loved here. You better
Okay.
love me. I'm your
Well,
only hope
please.
around here.
You don't need to act
Well,
up to get love. Love is already there for you.
yep.
Shut up, Flow State. You're such a disingenuous piece of
We
shit.
love Toiletable Earth.
It's the truth with all the beliefs and all.
Do we need to put our hands on them, Flo?
Let the
think it
record
might
show
lay
that
on
Joe
hands down
Cool
there?
could not provide me a verse that was changed.
Okay, well, here.
So he made a fucking bullshit fucking assertion with no proof.
All right,
Let
Just
the
here.
like
record
all these
reflect your
fucking ancient Christian
feelings.
fucking assholes do.
Let's change the
Hey,
subject for
let
God's sake.
right. Let me actually jump in
I
here
like how
because,
you brought God into it, Tarek.
well,
Mhm.
talking about the Bible, right? What is the Bible? But it's supposed to be pointing the finger to God, right? So we can have a better relationship individually and collectively. So what the words of the Bible, we can move beyond just arguing over the instruction, the
Where's
technology. Where's Smith? Yeah. Seriously, God is the truth. The truth is
Here we go.
what we make of it, honestly. And the Bible gives us a lot of instructions. There's a lot of wisdom to be found there, but I think Cynthia said it real well one time that it's written so it speaks to the heart.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever's in the heart, we're going to find what we want in there. And just yesterday I had a conversation with a man who considers himself a loyal follower of Jesus, but he believes in the state of Israel and what's going on over there. So people are confused. That's the point I want to get across.
This
And
isn't the first time in history either.
right. Well, and God is the truth, right? And Jesus, what he showed us was love.
He showed
Love
us the way.
is,
Yes, he showed us the truth. The way is the way to love. The way, the truth, and the
and
light. And
Yeah, and Jack, let's go ahead and throw this fucking Molotov cocktail out there. That
all right.
capitalism is antithetical to Christian life. Period.
I think it
You're
is.
right.
absolutely
Theft goes much more
Period.
in line with it.
No,
coming
there's
from an atheist.
Capitalism is that. What do you mean?
capitalism is theft.
Joe,
Yeah. Yes.
It is based on the theft of labor, sir.
It
You understand
is.
that?
then how are they
Who's
able
the
to
one
steal it
that
from you?
determines what labor is worth?
Because
How are
they
they
won't
Here,
let me
Explain
go
that to
out
me.
and do it on
here,
my
Hold on
own.
one
determine what
second.
it
Hold on one
is.
second. Hold on one second,
one
Joe
at a
Cool.
time.
You determine
Joe
what it
Cool.
is.
Okay, one second. Flow State. Who determines how much labor is worth?
You do. You determine what you're
I
willing to sell it
do?
for.
Oh,
Yes.
no, the fuck I don't. Who determines how much someone's
Well,
labor
then
is
go
worth?
get a better job.
Oh, no, I'm asking you. Who determines how much someone's
In
fucking
free
labor is
market
worth?
capitalism, both parties contract to sell
That's
labor.
not
You
answering my.
sell labor.
Listen
It
to this guy
literally
just
answers
fucking just straight
exactly
up.
your question. It exactly answers the question you're
It
asking.
No,
does not
here.
answer the question. You obfuscate the question.
It
You make it more
exactly
Hold on.
answers the
confusing for people to
question.
look
Hold
for.
on. Hold on, please. I agree that Flo offered an answer to the question. There's obviously another side to that answer.
Yeah,
What
you
would
go
you
ahead
offer?
and
Weak
say
and
it. Yeah, go ahead and
powerless,
just say
right?
it, TB.
What
Who
was his answer? I'm
he
Well,
didn't answer, and
still
it's nonsense
flabbergasted
to
at
keep
his
no,
asking him
he
when he
attempt
doesn't answer.
no,
to answer
he
that.
did answer. He as I
What was your
understood
answer,
it,
JP?
Andrew, the value of labor is determined between me and my
Who's it
labor
determined by?
Video.
He said both.
whoever is exchanging. Parties involved in the exchange would
No, no, no,
determine
no,
the value.
no, no. That's
Is that
not.
what
That's
you're
not
saying?
what. That's is that who determines
I can only
our
explain it
minimum
to you. I
wage
can't
and stuff like
understand it
that?
for you.
Who determines that? Who determines that? I'm
This is the
waiting.
same
Flow
question
state.
again.
Flow state. I'm waiting. Who
I
determines
can only
how
explain it
much
to
my
you. I
labor is
can't
worth?
understand it for you.
Shut up.
Flow state. I'm waiting, man. Tell
How's
me
this
how much.
You're gonna have to
How
go
productive,
much?
wait.
How much
TB?
is
You're
an
gonna have to
hour
go
of
back
raking?
and rummage through the tape and find the
No.
times I already
Flow
answered this
state.
for
Let
you.
me ask you. How much does it? How much is it worth for me to rake a fucking lawn of leaves? How much does it take? How much is that?
It's worth however much I'm willing to pay for it, and however
However
much you're
much.
willing. Wherever that price intersects, sure. The supply and demand. If you're the only person raking leaves, it's worth
Okay,
more than
so
if
explain
everybody's
minimum
outside
wage to me then.
with a rake.
Explain minimum wage to me.
I'm just not going to. I'm not going to explain anything.
Oh,
to
yeah.
you.
So
You're
wait,
just
no, 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 no,
continuing.
no, no. This is your system. This
I
is the
know.
one you feel like it's not. There's no other better system than
Mm-hmm.
capitalism. What we live in currently, sir,
No,
that
we
you
don't live in
support.
capitalism.
Okay, so tell me.
No, we don't live in capitalism.
Explain minimum
Well, you're
wage to
asking a
me.
question built on a false premise.
Very
Explain
good.
minimum wage to me.
You're asking a question built on a false
Yes.
premise. I won't
What's
answer
the false
that.
premise?
Here, hold on,
What's the
hold on.
false premise?
He
Hold
needs to
on.
answer this.
He's answered already.
No,
No, he's not.
no.
What's the false premise, sir?
Flo has a different
Right.
definition or belief of
You
what
people are.
capitalism
You
is.
people sound like
Right.
abuse
What
victims
we
for
live
real.
under now is
Right.
not capitalism.
Okay.
I'm sorry. What?
He disagrees that this is capitalism, what we have today.
Oh, right. This
Okay.
is what they always do.
So
This
here.
isn't real capitalism. Yeah,
Hey,
right.
we'll
Okay.
accept
Oh,
that.
capitalists would say that.
This isn't real capitalism. This is just some whatever. I'm an activist against this sort of thing. Really.
And so there's the false
This
premise that
isn't
you're
real
trying to wedge
capitalism.
into the
This guy
question.
sounds like a fucking abuse victim.
You're trying to
Just like every
wedge
other
that
fucking
claim
capitalist
in
fucking
with the
retard.
question.
I
That's all
Hey,
I'm doing.
TBA. I'm sorry, Jack, but TBA, let me give you a little advice. You could just say, well, Flo, what is your definition of capitalism? And then we avoid all of the
But
crazy
he
stuff.
doesn't want to do that.
No, but then that's
No,
it. Now we're going
See?
into relativism,
Another-
sir. Now
Hold
we're
on,
going to the
hold on.
relativism. Now it's what's everybody's
TBE.
definition of capitalism. That's bullshit.
TBE.
No,
Are we going
I
to
don't live in
complain?
relativism.
TBE, if you could please, let's calm down. We can have conversations.
Yeah,
One of the
I'm sorry.
questions, I'm curious, in line with where you were going.
I'm sorry, Jack. I
curious.
didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry. I
Yes, you
wasn't
did.
trying
Hey,
to.
no, I know. And here, I actually love these questions because, frankly, Flo, this is an area you and I have disagreed with, the economics, and I kind of agree with TBE quite a bit. But I'm curious if the question he was going, what is your view on minimum wage? Do you oppose the idea of
I
even
do.
that?
I
Do
do.
you?
Do you know who doesn't oppose it?
No,
Walmart.
explain to us
Why do you
how
think Walmart
how
does
they
not
derive
oppose minimum
minimum
wage?
wage
Can
from.
we
Here,
ever
hold
talk?
on. Hold on. Go ahead, Flo.
The reason that
to hear what you're saying.
that places like Walmart and the megacorps that hire tons and tons of people support minimum wage is because it's a way to squash out competition and have their labor subsidized by
the government.
by food stamps.
Okay, same thing.
So, in theory, at surface level, minimum wage sounds like a good thing. In reality, it's exploited by the people that it's supposed to protect the worker from.
So you're not really opposing me at this point, are you?
I'm not really talking to you at this point.
Well, I'd love for us to find
I'm
ways
talking to
to
Jack at this point.
talk.
You
Yes,
sound like a
okay,
confused
fair enough.
person, Flo.
Well,
You
hey,
don't understand your own
TBE,
position, I guess.
You do too sometimes, quite often,
I
man.
don't think you really understand your own position, Flow State.
He
I
tried
think
to
you're
give
like
it to
you're
you,
on
and you
shifting
said
He
sands,
still
sir.
doesn't
he
understand
tried
who
to
I'm
give
not
you his
talking
Can we all
to.
just
position.
start
Remember,
over for
he
a
tried to
second? Can
give
we
you
just
his
start over for
position,
another
and you
time? One
said
more time.
something like you're not gonna listen to it or some shit.
Oh, praise God.
Praise God. That's right.
Flo, why do you think this is not capitalism? I think I already know, but let's hear you say.
He did, I mean, the fucking minimum wage thing was explained poorly. He just kind of pawned it off on, oh, it's just corporatism, blah blah blah.
No.
Okay, can you give me a better explanation as to why
Nope.
manual
Nope.
why people's labor
Nope.
is
He's
delegated
gonna
to
ask 18 more
Nope.
times.
an hour?
Toilet
Can you
blowers, I'm
explain
trying to
that to
explain to
me?
you that I'm not talking to you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
you're such a
talking
bitch.
past
I
you.
know. You're a fucking bitch. I know.
I'm talking to
Jose,
people
you're a
who are
fucking
talking to
bitch.
me.
As you
TBE. Dude. Self-censor, please.
Is that Christian like TBA?
It's
fuck this
Gnostic
dude.
like.
He's not my brother. He's not my brother, Joe Cool. Are you kidding me?
That is foolish.
You
That
think
is
He's
Jesus
not my
ran
foolish.
brother.
around calling
Period.
motherfuckers
I
bitches
don't
and
need to be
whores?
nice
It
to
ain't
fucking
my
people like
brother,
this.
that ain't my sister, skanky bitch. You think Jesus did that?
No.
Because it's not his sister or brother.
Yeah.
But that ain't Jesus.
You're very biblically illiterate, sir. I'm
They
just
go
gonna
to
let you know that right now.
yeah, I know. You just gotta get mad and shit when you get
You're-
confused. I get
Ain't
it.
nobody mad, motherfucker. I'm just telling you what it is. You're biblically illiterate. When I
I'll
asked
tell you
you
what.
to give me
Hey,
an example
rather than
how
hey,
Here we
the
go.
KJV was
come
changed,
on. Would
No,
you
I don't want to.
you
Go
had
ahead,
nothing
Jack.
to say. So just shut the fuck
would
up, okay?
TBE? Golly
TV, it's
gee.
not about winning all the
Really?
time. You know what? You invited us over to your place later, and
Maybe
here
you
I'm
you
should
not
let
are.
him
trying
have
to
a
win.
win
I'm not
sometimes.
trying to win.
Right,
I'm
and make
just
them happy or something.
Right?
Shit.
and
I
I'm not
wanted
trying to win. I'm not trying. What do I win with you folks?
You're
It's
just
I
like
trying
wanted
to shit
what do I
on
win?
Jack,
everybody's
What do I
fucking
win?
trail.
What do I win from stomping on you folks?
we
Nothing.
can
I get
hey
no stripes from that.
we can win, right? Uniting, allowing something productive to come forth from our time
I'm trying to
together.
be productive,
We're
Jack.
trying to
Oh yeah,
unite.
would you
He's
please,
trying to win.
right? I
Ain't
actually
nobody
like the
trying to win. I'm
question.
having a
Would
discussion.
you
Handle it
stop?
like an adult, sir.
Would you chill?
How do you
Holy
teach a man how
cow.
to fish? By trapping him in your net.
What actually, I do love the initial question that TBE brought up and what he proposed,
I think
that
what his problem
capitalism.
was Joe Cole got a whole entire month dedicated to him for Black History Month.
Oh God, Moose very, very into it.
Jack looks like
Yeah,
he's giving up
let's
for all of us.
segue into racism. Let's segue into that. That's great.
Bingo.
No. What I
No,
wanted to
Jax,
get at
no.
is the idea that capitalism is in opposition to what is truly Christian, what
Correct.
was truly
Absolutely.
taught. Go ahead.
No. I was just agreeing with you. Absolutely. Yes, correct.
Yeah,
Antithetical
Hold on.
to Christian life, capitalism is absolutely in opposition to our beliefs. Period.
it is.
Hey,
I think
Okay, you
Jack,
and
hey,
Toilet Bowl
Jack, let's
agree.
do some
I'd like to
logistics
hear
real
Flo's
quick.
opinion.
Do you want me? I said something earlier when I started for like 10 minutes from now. Do you want me to kick it back, or are you getting tired? I'm not trying to do anything. I'm not trying to snake it out. So
no,
I'm letting you make the call.
no.
Yeah, folks, it's like how many of your viewers can come to my channel? You know, I'm trying to do this whole thing.
Well,
You
I was
know, I
about to
need your
kick it back, but
viewers. You
then I
know,
don't know. Jack's got that tired look too. So ball's in your court. Do you want me to
It
kick
can,
it back?
it can go either way. You know,
Melissa, it's
I
such a
actually
clown,
enjoy
man.
the
She's such a
idea of
clown.
having.
It's so fucking ridiculous.
I actually enjoy the idea of not having the responsibility of trying to keep order. It's nice not to be in charge, so to
Jack,
say.
you've been.
Flo enjoys
Okay,
it.
Jack, can I just
I
say
know.
this real
Flo
quick?
enjoys it. What's
Jack, can
that?
I say this real quick? I feel
Please.
like you've been very your restraint on backstaging people tonight was on par. That was perfect, man. Because like I don't like being backstage. That like really like you know I really don't like coming back here because I get backstage. You know I feel like I'm not trying to be that subversive
In
or
other words,
whatever
he's
the hell.
saying thank you for accommodating his bullshit and chaos.
Scott, I feel like that's out of pocket, and I don't appreciate that, sir. There's no
I'll
chaos
talk to
here.
you about it. What
These
do
are
you? What do
people.
you? Come
These are
on, please go
people.
on.
We're working things out together.
This
That's
is
what
good.
happens here.
This is good. Please
Yeah.
carry on.
I don't need to carry on for you. Obviously, you missed the point the first time. It seems like you're a reactionary person.
No, I think you've been doing
Seems like
really.
that's your move.
I recommend you keep
Reaction,
going
and then
forward.
I'm gonna make amends after, right? Is that your personality, Mo?
No. I think you've been doing quite well. I just commend you for it.
Thank you.
Snafu's calling me,
Well,
trying to
if you're
tell me
being
to let
sincere,
him up, Jack.
if you're being sincere, I really appreciate that.
I
Because
am. I am.
Snafu.
Jack is awesome, and Jack facilitates a
He's
great.
done awesome tonight. He has, and
Jack
actually,
is
he's been doing
awesome.
so much
Can
better along the
everybody
way.
just say that Jack is fucking awesome? Jack,
I'll
you're
agree.
awesome, man.
Thank you.
Thumbs
I
up for
received
Jack,
that.
man. For real. Jack, you're the man. You really facilitate a bunch of maladjusted people to argue together on your platform. I just want to say that
Oh, that's not
you're the
even me.
man
I'm
for the
pretty
job.
well adjusted.
Honestly,
Man, bro, it's
if
Hey, I'm gonna jump
there
out.
could be no
I'll let you do your
other
thing.
person other
Jack,
than
if you want to come over, I do welcome the question. Actually, I think it's an interesting topic. Thanks for having
What's
me
the
up.
question?
The capitalism versus Christianity and some of his
Oh yeah,
questions.
is Flow State asking me to come to his panel right now?
Yeah,
This is what it's
yeah.
like to be an internet celebrity. You know what I'm saying? This is what it's like. You know what I'm saying? People ask me to come to their panel. You know what I mean? This is what it is. Jack, you're always invited to my panels. You know that.
I appreciate
Always.
that.
Always, Jack. Always. You're always welcome. You're a positive man. I appreciate you. Sometimes you're delusioned. Sometimes we have very significant disagreements in theology and stuff like that. But I still love you, Jack. Like
Hey,
I pray for you,
TB,
brother. I pray for you,
TB.
brother. And this is I really just kind of enjoy knowing that I got Jack to come and hang out with, on the internet. I think that has some worth to it. You know what I mean?
all right.
Whatever it is.
Thank you,
You know?
TBE. Thank you. We'll see you soon. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Are you shoving me out the door, man?
Yes, bro. Let it go already. You've held the whole floor the whole night. Okay.
All right, you're right. You're right. I'm out of here.
Thank you.
Thank you, Cynthia.
So,
Respect to TV.
I've been in the chat arguing with people about respect and how come I don't use certain words because they don't realize how many times Snaps tries to report everybody's panels. Like for Snaps, he loves to report pages. So I'm sorry if I'm overprotective and I'm cautious. Haters. Anywho, you have a wonderful night, Jack. Hopefully I'll see you over at Flo's where I can go and irritate more people.
Ciao, Cynthia.
I'll see you soon, Scott. Bye.
Jack, kick me to the back. Say your goodbyes.
All right. Appreciate it. Respect. Much love to all. I'm going to drop, for those who might not have been in tune with what was going on there, it appears Flow State is starting a stream here in just a few moments. And it'll be an open panel discussion. He's prepared to finish some of these continue some of these conversations over there. So hopefully the people up here saw the link in the back and will find their way over to his panel. At the conclusion, I do have it set up. I will probably join that way myself as well. Today, brothers and sisters, the topic, sincerely, life. What is life bringing forth? We had some great conversations about all sorts of things. We had people get not allowed on the panel and people removed from the panel from the stream. And I see that there's still some juvenile stuff going on in the chat. Praise be, brothers and sisters. This is our life to live. And I encourage, have fun with life. Have fun being you. Have some joy, but make sure what you're sharing is joy for others too. I've done this myself where I get caught up in my head, get caught up in the moment. I got a quick wit and a sharp tongue myself. I've played the role that I'm seeing others doing. It's really easy to use our quick mind and our sharp tongue to cut out some lashes and really be cruel and harsh to other people. In the end, though, brothers and sisters, that doesn't reflect good on us, who we are. We have the opportunity each day, each moment to accept or reject the love and the truth that is abundant. And what I've been learning in my own spiritual path, I mean, we were talking about some of these things with religion too, right? The Bible and what do those things mean with Jesus and the Bible. And to me, it all comes down to two simple things, love and truth. The love and the truth that we get to know, the wisdom and the beauty that we get to experience through the opportunity of life, the senses, the sensations of life that are experienced in each moment. Can you feel the goodness? Can you feel the goodness in your experience in this moment right here, right now? It's there. I feel it. I hope to share it. I hope to share the awareness of the goodness in each moment with others, especially you. You who have joined my time, my adventure, my journey in this day. As far as I'm concerned, you are my family. You are my brothers, my sisters, those who I live and die for today, right now. Because that's what life is about. Life is about discovery and adventure and learning who you are, learning about those around you. This is our lifetime to do it. How much are we learning, though, if we're constantly engaged in the same battles? If we're constantly engaged with the same arguments? And you may find it. Check yourself. This is where some of the patterns come up. You may find yourself repeating experiences with different people, having very similar arguments with different people. What does that show you? It shows you there's something you need to learn. And I am looking, brothers and sisters, because there's been a lot of disagreements and arguments with me, directed at me, but I'm looking to see what'll help me achieve peace. Because peace is why I live. Peace is what I've chosen to know. And it's here. It is abundant. The Bible, between the Bible, the United States Code, all of these rules and regulations of government and religion, they have a value. The value is they point the direction to order. Order is found through each of us when each of us grow. The thing is, though, the point I was going to get is the Bible and the United States Code, all these rules and regulations. It can get pretty complicated. You ever notice that? I mean, admittedly, when I turned towards the Bible, I had to bring out my damn dictionary too. I had to look up a whole bunch of words to try and figure out what the hell am I reading? And that didn't make a lot of sense. But, through time and intention, the words, the power of those words, the meanings of those words, it becomes part of you. And the meanings I've received from order, from life, from the experiences of life, the natural order of life and who we are love, right? That quote from John St. Julian. You are the loving awareness guided by the divine revelation of spirit. You are the loving awareness guided by the divine revelation of spirit. How beautiful is that? Knowing there's a spirit of love, of compassion, of greatness that wants you to succeed and to grow and to know life and prosperity and abundance. It's all found with faith within yourself, love, and you know what? Here, we're going to wrap it up. I think we're set up. Continue your evening, this beautiful Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. Blessings to you all sincerely. Thank you to all who joined, all who may hit play at a later time. do sincerely, please do the subscribe thing, invite others to join in again. And until next time, peace for everyone. Choose love and live without fear. God bless us all.